The cameras are going to be weird all night long, so...
Perfect timing on my part.
Everybody can hear each other?
Yep. Yep.
All the mics are working good?
Yep.
All right. There's a lot of us in here. Try not to talk all over each other.
Yep.
Let's have some fun.
Looking at you, Jeff.
Having some fun. Doing the bull dance. This intro's a little long.
Uh-oh. Okay.
I think it's worth it.
Okay.
Y'all ready?
Yep.
You want to start this thing up?
Let's go.
Yeah, man.
Do it.
All right. God, this room's crazy. All right, here we go.
This episode of the brought to you by
Guys note, Victor Rich.
and Plastic Object.
The Jerry Jonestown Massacre contains graphic material, including offensive language, partial nudity, and completely ridiculous thoughts and feelings that shouldn't be expressed or shared by anyone. Listener discretion is advised.
It's kind of racist.
Yeah.
Very well done.
Show number 556. It is Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024. Happy Tuesday, Matt.
Happy Tuesday, Dustin.
We didn't look to see what
Hey.
year this is going to be. Of course,
It's the
it's
year
not
of the
Chinese
dragon,
New
I
Year.
think.
Is it?
I think it's the year.
The
It
year of
is.
the dragon.
It is absolutely the year of the dragon.
We haven't brought it all the way back around to the horse yet. We haven't done this long enough to bring the horse back.
I bring the horse back. But no, I think it's the dragon this time. Imagine Dragons year. Yes.
Wait, let's go, Jero.
Anybody know how to post to Facebook? I'm trying to post the link, but
Just
I'm
doesn't work.
struggling.
You're not good at Facebook.
I'm not good at Facebook anymore.
Just
It's
let
been
it
so
go.
long.
Just
Did you just share it?
You
I
did.
just shared it. I went to the Jerry Jonestown Massacre and shared it.
Well, I was trying to share it from our Facebook.
Just do that and
But anyway, I digress. It's been great. 2024.
Fantastic year so far. It's been awesome. This 48 hours has been just
Great.
magical.
Y'all have not been watching the news.
If it stays like this, it'll be the perfect year ever.
It will be. We're going to make it through this with, I
Net.
don't know,
Fortune and glory. Fortune and glory.
total fortune and glory.
I ate my black eyed peas, collard greens, had my cornbread, ready to rock.
Cornbread.
The question is,
Yeah,
though,
I
do,
know.
do you put dimes in your black eyed peas?
No.
Because you're supposed to get better luck for every one that you get in your bowl.
I think
So it's
that's
like if you
hereditary.
put or a copper or something, right?
Some sort of
But
poisoning.
you put dimes in your.
Black eyed peas.
How's that come out?
Gotta be a heavy
It
metal
can't
poisoning of
be
some kind.
good the next day, right?
It's better luck when it comes out.
Did you do that last time? You
Did
put
you-
dimes.
That's been our tradition for as long as Shelly and I have been together.
You don't
Wait a
eat
second,
the
wait a
dimes,
second,
right?
wait a second, wait a second.
Have
Do you
you-
like sterilize them
Yes.
first before you put
Do
them
you
in?
eat
course.
the dimes? Because doesn't
Yeah,
that hurt
have
to
you-
poop
Get them in
Have
your
you
bowl.
No.
They
yet?
get them in your bowl.
No, you don't swallow the dimes. Of course
So
not.
you just put the dimes in the black
Yes.
eyed peas.
Have
too.
you ever crapped out $1?
You only swallow a dime when the 50 pulls up on the back of it.
Wow.
I was waiting for a reference like that.
Wow.
I ain't dropping no
Like-
dime. No, I've never done that. I've never even heard of that. I've never heard of putting
I've never
money
heard of that.
in food.
Neither
But
have
I mean,
I've heard of putting a baby in a cave.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've
Yeah.
heard of people
Cage.
putting babies
Cake.
in microwaves and they're on meth for 3 weeks.
I've heard of putting baby in a corner.
Oh man. But not dimes in my black eyed peas.
No.
We're not talking about abortion today.
That's
sir.
why I don't like black
No.
eyed peas.
That
Why don't
show.
you
have
like
dimes
black-eyed
in them?
peas?
Because they taste like dimes.
I'm a Fergie fan.
Maybe you should make them without the dimes. Don't do it like Thomas says.
Yeah, boom boom pow.
That
Do it
That-
dimeless.
our abortion show will come up later when we have the festival with the trailer that pulls up to the back. We talked about all
That
this.
is
We know what's
genius.
going on. Yeah.
Was that on air?
No. That was.
That was pre-show.
No, that was late night at the
Shenanigans?
South Side Preservation Hall.
Oh, it was fungi related then.
Very fun
Yes.
guy.
We come up with some good stuff on the fungi.
You're a fun guy.
You're a fun guy.
Total fun guy.
We
It's
all
a room
are.
full of fun
I
guys.
still got fun guy for one of your fun guy friends that you make fun guy music with.
And
Oh,
fun
okay.
girls.
What was that, Thomas?
I was trying to be inclusive for the 2 ladies that are in here.
You're so sweet.
Thank you. That's what I do.
What if they don't? I don't know.
Fun guys and fun gals.
Identify as that.
No.
You're assuming a lot, sir.
Very fun.
They are not strangers to me, please.
So yeah, we have a completely packed house tonight. This was a show that was supposed to be last week, but sickness struck a whole bunch of us.
Man, did
Yeah.
everyone.
Not me.
It's been cruising around the Fort Worth area. I think it's just been.
And it's all kinds. It's not just sinus flu-y stuff. It's stomach bug,
Mhm.
sinus flu-y stuff,
RSV,
COVID,
whatever.
AIDS.
It is.
It's all the above.
It is. The
I
cloud,
was also sick last week.
Well,
gingivitis.
Gingivitis.
Well,
I think that's a
Scoliosis.
condition more than anything, isn't it?
It's all coming from China,
Scoliosis.
even the gingivitis.
You should
that
call
a
in
bad
sick
case of the
tomorrow, and then
arthritis?
they say, "What's the deal?" You just say, "I have
Gingivitis.
I have
gingivitis."
gingivitis.
Mhm.
Sorry.
What is it? What is the term for bad breath? Mitosis or
Halitosis.
halitosis?
Yeah.
I suffer from halitosis. I can't be into work today.
Some community cirrhosis.
Oh boy.
No.
Community
Of the,
cirrhosis.
of the liver.
You just spread it around to each other.
We would all
Can
be
you spread
dead.
that? Yeah.
If that was a communicable disease,
Psoriasis.
cirrhosis.
Yeah.
Like if one of your friends
Wait,
got
no.
cirrhosis of the liver and then it just started spreading throughout the Fort Worth music and
The
bar
Eskimo
scene.
brother scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You watch one of these days, one of the Eskimo brothers is gonna come out and say, "I got AIDS, y'all." And then
Oh
there's
my
gonna be
gosh.
a lot of
No.
intense guys.
And here we go back to that story that Thomas posted that I totally missed.
What was that?
Oh yeah, that was within our group chat.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, that was 10 years ago that happened. Well, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, you need to go back and read that. It's a very uplifting and a very. I think you should read it to your family.
Should I
No,
read it now?
don't. No.
Yeah, go ahead and sit
It's,
back.
it's a
We'll just-
long read.
It's a Christmas story.
It really
It's
is.
When
a
did you
long
did you
read.
post it on Christmas Eve?
No, I didn't post it. I just shared it within our chat,
Oh,
our
When we
group
were all
chat.
sick. When
Yeah.
everybody was sick, he posted
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, because you're joking about AIDS, and I said, "Oh yeah, look at this. Remember this?"
Oh no.
Yeah.
I didn't read it. I started playing Xbox
Well,
immediately.
it's a long read to be fair. So
Yeah.
I'll read it.
that's all I'm gonna say.
I'll do a book report.
So yeah, here we are, Tuesday night, first of the year, and a full room. We have 8. I don't think we've ever had 8 people on mic in here at once,
Well, we did the New Year's show inside.
and that had like
And that was
20
like
people,
20.
but that was just
That was a rotation.
Yeah.
And
between
the
4
thing-
mics.
Then we did it again at the festival, the Fuzzed Out. Was it Fuzzed Out Fest?
That was just 4 mics too. Right?
And then we had a good time on both of those shows. Both of those nights we had good material, except maybe the New Year's one we were a little inebriated probably.
And there was
and
a lot of
didn't-
rubbers being smacked around.
And
like
then
dildos being
Fuzzed Out
hit on
Fest.
things.
I believe I died.
You died.
I had Josh had to pour water on me because I was taking too many
No, no.
hydrocodones, wasn't
That
it?
was the Methane Spectacle show.
Yeah.
Oh, it
And,
was?
Panther.
No, there was
The
another
Tin Panther?
death.
You've died more than once?
Yeah, there was a death at Lola's, the old Lola's, when I took too much.
No, that was
took too
yes,
much, man.
I
You
forgot
took too
about that.
much, and they
You
everybody
disappeared.
Everybody
Everybody's
started
looking for you.
Like Josh started pouring water on my head.
Does that
And
work?
Because I'm just
It
sitting
woke
there.
me up, but then I just nodded off
I
again.
think I was alone with the guys from Black Pussy, just talking to them, being like, so your name's got you in
I think I
trouble,
asked.
huh?
I think I
And,
asked one question, and it was, "Do you get shit because of the name?" And then I just,
fell over.
Because that wasn't the question.
No.
because it wasn't the question.
Do you get a lot of problems about your name?
It wasn't the question.
I don't think you understand the question. Do
I
people
mean,
give you
that
a hard
wasn't the
time?
question.
About your name. Do you like
That wasn't the question.
your name?
Do you like your Do you like your name?
Do you like your job?
Well, yeah, I do kind of like my name. That wasn't the question.
That wasn't the question. Oh, silly. I forgot where I was going.
But we never
anyway.
we never did that again though. We never did the in and out round table type show, which I've always wanted to do with Andrew and Susie and the Funky Panther guys and Jeff. But we've never set that up to where we do a long marathon show like Norm's marathon, except
We
of
know, I
course
think
we
that
would
would
do
be
it
cool.
24 hours.
I think we do something like at Arts Goggle or whatever, where we all just have shifts.
Oh
Yeah.
no, we could do that.
And do
We
for like
could
a
do
2-hour
that.
show, then the next
then
show
you
comes
do
in, there's like a
crossover.
2-hour show, the next, yeah, you can
And
do
do
it
crossover.
if you want,
Yeah.
if you want to sit on other people's show, you can or whatever, but it's like, so there's just like a podcast tent, it's just podcasting from the beginning of Arts Goggle to the end of Arts Goggle, and you just split it into equal times, and everybody just does.
A little bit
Oh,
here and
that's a
there.
good idea.
When
I
you
like it.
when
We have
you
celebrity stuff.
I've been wanting to do that since you started your show, Jeff.
Well, there was some.
And then we were gonna. I was like, man, we in that.
We've
What
done
was the other
shows
guy? Who was the
together.
guy that wanted to kill me for a while? The
Which
Whiskey
one?
Radio. Whiskey Radio.
Whiskey.
Yeah.
Which one?
But we did shows like with like Matt Thomas and y'all and us who were like out at Fort Worth Weekly Music Awards, where we
Yeah,
all
we
ran
have done
around and
that.
we all did, and so it's like we all
Yeah.
had our own show, but we were all together like the whole
But I'm
time.
like you. Set up a station, a podcast
I think that'd be
station,
fun.
and then.
There was never enough.
Yeah.
There's
Well,
enough
right.
now. I mean, we could probably round up 12.
Do.
Yeah,
know?
for
Yeah.
sure.
Well, we talked about that. I mean, getting a booth out there in the row with everybody, because there were so many people that came by my photography booth that were like, "You aren't set up doing a show? Why aren't y'all doing a show? I figured y'all would be doing a
Oh,
show."
because right around the corner there was another podcast.
Well,
Well, there was, but they were on the corner away from the Boiled Owl when everybody kept coming out of the Boiled Owl. going,
Oh yeah.
we could do it at the place
And
that you
seeing
talked to,
stuff.
because y'all talked to that cat about that historical building,
Oh yeah.
and y'all
so
wanted to do
here's
something there.
also
We could
your
do it there.
preservation
Set it
home.
up.
Well, that's going to be a big music festival to be
Determined.
TBD in 2024.
Well, you can do multiple.
Yeah, we
It's
could.
at the same
That'll be
location.
badass.
But when people show up to just look at us do that,
I don't know. We've never tried it. We always said we're gonna do. We were gonna do it at Cicada,
Y'all done it?
and we did it once.
Yeah. Wait, y'all did it more than once.
No,
didn't
We
you?
did it
one
No.
time.
no, we did it once, and then he got married, and it's like that whole
Ah,
scheduling and
okay.
us going to
Yeah,
Big Bend and
it
all
was
that.
a busy
was-
time of
It
year.
was crazy.
But
we never
I
got
mean,
to go back.
we need to develop a sponsorship home base to do that. To where we remember when we talked, we were
Sponsored by
gonna do
Miller Lite.
once a month. We were gonna do, or was it?
It was
once a month?
Mhm.
Once a month we were gonna do a show, a
Bucks
live
off the
show.
table?
I'm sorry.
Bucks off the table?
No, I mean I don't have any problem doing it at Bucks, but
I did.
it'd be noisy.
The music's loud,
Yeah.
and then you get
What's
Thomas
Bucks like?
Thomas would never
Cabaret,
show
like
up.
the-
He'd
like
be at the polls the whole night.
So yeah.
voting.
That is not how it was
Justin's
at the.
the only one that knows what that's about.
Fucking
And
hell.
he does.
Jeff
And
was
he-
there. Jeff was there.
Oh yeah, Jeff was there too. And you know what it
I
is.
can-
Yeah, the Yellow Rose. When we-
Do
3
you
years
guys ever
ago.
think about that trip to Austin though? How weird it was because it was just coming out of COVID. I always think
It
about
was
that.
super-
How
Yeah,
weird it
it
was.
was.
That was one of the weirdest trips I'd ever taken. to
Sixth Street
Austin.
was dead except for one club that was playing live music.
Yeah.
Fucking surreal, man.
There's a lot of video from it somewhere, right?
There's a ton
Well,
of
they're
video
supposed
of
to.
it.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
that's another thing we were supposed to have. We were supposed to have a TV show. Remember?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
Jimmy
Stubbs had to
Buns.
get married.
Y'all have talked about Yellow
2 years
Rose
afterwards.
I can't
so
edit
much
it
that
all.
I gotta see it.
It's difficult to edit.
When are we gonna make a trip?
It's probably
down to
difficult to
Yellow Rose?
watch.
ZZ Talk.
We can make a trip.
Is that
to
where that
Yellow Rose.
started?
Did they
Yes.
pay us for an ad spot? Yellow Rose.
Yellow Rose.
Gentlemen's Club.
Yellow Rose.
Been hearing about that since Big Ben. So.
What? Yellow Rose?
Yeah.
We can do that.
And then Jeremy bitch about it.
So, Normally,
Normally.
we have nothing to do on the show except
Speaking
go
of-
through list and gift exchange.
That's nice.
And we're going to do a white elephant gift exchange here after a while.
Now we haven't said Happy Tuesday to everybody.
Oh, do
Happy
we want to
Tuesday,
go around
Jeff.
the table? Let's go
I
around
don't
the
think
table.
Yeah, let's-
I just said we had a room full of people, and you know,
we all started talking.
we have a virgin with us,
Yeah.
and we have a bunch of used up people that have been here just like throwing hot dogs in the hallway.
And
Rode
then-
hard and put up wet.
Yes, real hard.
Veterans,
She's been on the
thank
Fort
you.
Worth Roots podcast a few times.
Yeah, but she's never been here.
That's
No.
She's never been on a real show.
Oh,
Oh,
God, you
yeah.
had to.
All right, from radio left to right. Go ahead.
Hi, everybody, and this is supposed to be the Merry Christmas episode, right?
Well, yeah,
It
but
is.
now we're in.
It's 2024.
January 2nd.
Yeah, we should have done this last week.
This is the latest we've
Still
ever
would've been
done
after
it.
Christmas.
My
Christmas
name's
show. We've never
Andrew.
done it
I'm
after.
the host of the Fort Worth Roots podcast, a real show.
Andrew Turner.
Whoa.
What's the name of your podcast show
It
again?
started at Fort Worth Roots.
Fort Worth Roots.
It's tattooed on your forehead.
And people listen to this podcast.
No, not really.
I need to give you that clip. Go ahead.
People listen to the show?
No. I'm Megan.
Hi, Megan.
Hi.
Are you a recovering alcoholic?
Yes.
Like that's the way that came out.
You're the
I'm
co-host
Megan.
of.
Hi, Megan.
I'm
I've been
alcoholic.
sober now for.
Tell them what show you co-host.
If you're a cop, I know you're lying.
Yeah. I'm not a cop. I'm just talking
Oh, my bad. Well, we're not. Was that time code? Thomas? Time code. We got to delete that one.
And I'm your
Like,
producer. Why are you looking at me?
Like, so I married an axe murderer, and he's dressed up. Like, you look like an undercover cop.
It's the sweatshirt.
Yeah. I co-host the Fort Worth Roots podcast.
Yay.
Hopefully more
yes.
frequently once I have
Another
weekends off again.
exchange.
Yay.
Well,
I'm Jeffrey Lord, and I also co-host the Fort Worth Roots podcast.
Yay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do the Funky Town podcast.
A real show.
And I am Matt RoboTuner Thomas, formerly of RoboTuner's Insignificant Podcast, still available on the feeds. And most of you people now know me for being the puppeteer behind Skip Redstone and his band Shipped in a Box.
And no skip tonight, so Matt is.
Now he's at home.
it's funny.
His hands are cold.
I was listening to Alaska on the way in, and there's a song in there called Robo Turner. Did
Oh,
you
yeah,
know that?
yes.
It freaked me out because I looked. I was like, "What song is this?" And then all of a sudden I saw Robo Tuner. I was like, "Between and Buried Me made a Robo Tuner song." And then I did a
Damn.
double take of this.
I need some
Robo
rights for
Tuner.
that.
Here, I'll show
Some
you.
residuals.
Yeah, I just listened to it.
And you are, sir?
Marlon, I've never hosted a podcast in my life.
Hi, Marlon.
Get him!
Not even one.
Not even one.
Not even close.
Well.
But do you see how cute Marlon looks in his glasses? Look at him, everybody. He's so
Yes.
adorable.
And his Billie Eilish hat.
Marlon's always adorable.
Thank
Yep.
you.
You're welcome.
welcome.
And you?
Oh, I'm Susie from Mode of Fort Worth Famous.
Why are you
Hi,
about to crack yourself up?
Susie.
I don't know.
Are you bashful?
Yeah, when did you get bashful?
What is happening?
I'm not bashful. I'm sleepy.
See, that's what I was gonna say.
Sometimes
I was gonna say she's sleepy. I was gonna say that. It's funny. That's what I thought exactly.
Have y'all seen the
Better than
new
Dopey.
Twinsies.
the new Ricky Gervais on Netflix?
No.
What's it called? I may have started it.
Armageddon.
Yeah, I started watching it.
It's over the top.
The dude
It's
is so
way
funny.
I like how NPC he is, but I did watch this new Chappelle one that came out on
I'll
Sunday.
watch that too.
It's under fire.
It's good. A lot of people say it sucks. I think it's good. It's all right.
Which one? The Chappelle show?
The new Chappelle.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not his best, but it's still pretty
He
good.
used some of the jokes that he used in Fort Worth. That was awesome.
Yeah,
I didn't get to go, so I
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah.
know.
I forgot.
Tickets were
Opening up
expensive.
old wounds. Sorry.
Brag badge.
Women.
Those tickets were expensive.
How much was
Just like Rob Zombie.
Oh,
I didn't get to go.
no.
You were out of town.
No, I wasn't.
If you could go, would you have shown up?
To Rob Zombie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to see.
Was that how we get you out of there?
Wasn't that the? Huh?
Is that how we get you out of
I
there?
thought
Rob Zombie has
that's
to
when
come to
y'all were-
town.
Rob
That's when
Zombie,
y'all were in
Alice
Cabo.
Cooper.
Cabo. I've never been to. I haven't gone to Cabo in 5 years,
Wait, I
man.
thought you went somewhere. Where
No,
were you?
might have been in Arizona.
It might have been. You were
Arizona
somewhere.
or Florida or Alabama or
Same
something.
thing.
Oh, I saw Rob Zombie.
Alabama.
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
There's a good chance it was Arkansas.
Anyway,
So
you
did
are
everybody
here.
party hard? Who partied the hardest?
I partied real hard.
What'd you do?
Played cribbage. Wait, are you talking about for New Year's Eve?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, yeah. That's the party event that happened on. Was it Sunday? Man, this
Most
this,
Sunday.
Yeah,
this
Sunday.
holiday's
Yeah.
really screwed me up.
Sunday.
Yeah.
It really is.
Like
It was
having
Sunday night.
Christmas Eve being on Sunday night was so weird.
Yeah.
Totally weird.
Yeah, it was.
Weird. Weird stuff.
Yeah.
So you played
Cribbage.
cribbage and did cocaine?
And did cocaine.
All
Yeah,
night?
All night. It was a
That's cool.
major bender.
It's weird. She
Did you
snorted
turn
the cocaine
cribbage?
with her butthole. It's weird.
We get to go
She boofed it. Boofed it.
Boofed it.
Oh my god, is that not how you're supposed to
It's
do
not
it?
called snorting, it's called boofing.
Oh, okay.
Boofing.
How do you do that?
Boof.
That's
Boofing?
what's
Pull your
the-
pants down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you.
It's easy.
You learn the intake.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
It's like
Stop
inward
it.
singing.
Everybody stop. Stop
I was
it.
thinking.
That's how
Oh.
Corelli used to get drunk for a while. Just boof their alcohol, remember?
Yeah.
That was their
Wow.
deal.
How'd you get that sound effect on the board?
Yeah, did you party, Marlon? Did you do any partying?
New Year's? No.
Yeah.
I stayed at home.
I did too.
I watched
did too.
Channel 5, I watched Bowling for Soup.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Chandeliers.
Watch that.
Yeah.
Did anybody else notice they had a bar on stage?
Yes. Yeah. We said that they got it from the
I-
meetings.
I
Copy.
totally said.
Yep.
Still
I don't know that much about them. Maybe they've been doing it for 20
No.
years.
No, they haven't.
Nope. They
You
haven't.
know, I opened up for Bowling for Soup like 5 times.
Did they have a
Opened up
bar on
what?
stage?
No.
See?
Mm,
No. No bar.
wasn't steadfast.
No bar.
Hmm.
No,
Yeah.
it was straight 56.
Yeah.
I
No,
think
but-
they stole it.
And
Yeah, they were good.
they were
And
cool.
Bandoliers were good. It was good to see them.
Did the
Oh, yeah,
guitarist
it was good.
did the
Yeah.
the guitarist
Little
spit up
twins.
his pick it up and then keep strumming? He used to do that. He'd throw it behind his back and then spit it out and then
I
keep
think you're
playing.
thinking of Kiss.
No, I'm thinking of Bowling for Soup.
Someone's saying it.
That was a pretty cool little New Year's Eve thing, though.
Yeah, it was
yeah.
pre-recorded.
Sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all pre-recorded.
That was the
Obviously.
thing that was a little bit weird.
I didn't know about it.
But I mean, that's
Sounds-
the only way you could do that.
I'm
was
talking.
like,
I'm
this
talking
is
about
the
the
state.
drones and the fireworks.
Oh.
The fireworks.
I thought you were talking about the music.
Yeah,
Like,
I wasn't too into the
shit.
drones.
Yes, they're drones.
It's all good.
One of these days, someone's gonna hack one of these drone shows, and there's gonna be a big dick up in the air, just like that meme, the star one.
I don't doubt it.
Now that you've put it in the universe,
It's gonna happen.
It's
You've
definitely
spoken
gonna
it.
happen.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
What y'all two do on New Year's?
She was at
I had to
work.
work.
The night before, I did go to the Magnolia Motor Lounge and watch Traumatics and
Big
a couple
Heaven?
of- Big Heaven was there.
Sunny disposition.
That's correct. All those awesome hard-hitting local artists.
That's the night I watched the boys
Oh,
beat the Lions.
Oh, I thought
Oh,
you were
yeah.
talking about The Boys.
Oh.
See, I don't actually watch football, but The Boys is a really good
Yeah,
show.
the boys is.
Oh, yeah,
well.
and-
I was like, what is, who
I'm Brian.
Brian.
Yeah, the superhero show.
Yeah, it's great.
And then y'all been there. What'd y'all do? What'd you do, Jeff?
You know what? I was in bed at 2 o'clock.
You didn't see the New Year in, huh?
You were getting ready for the hike the next morning.
Yeah.
Where'd you hike at?
Tandy Nature Center.
Yeah.
Big hike.
With the manly man and wild women hike.
That's
Oh
right.
yeah.
Which in the past they've done nude. This year, no one was naked.
It was kind of cold, at least starting off.
Yeah, it's been cold mornings.
It's
Big time.
raining.
It was muddy too,
Yeah.
part of it,
Yeah.
the first
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
Would have turned into that scene in Stripes.
That's a fact.
That's a fact, Jack.
Woo!
Thank you.
Are you two homosexual? No, but we're willing to try.
Oh, I just lost
bam.
signal over here.
Everything
You guys
Hold
hear me?
on.
Oh, there it
We're
goes.
back. We're back.
Wait,
We're
hold
back.
on, hold on,
What
hold
happened?
on.
Okay,
It was Matt.
Oh, we're going.
I don't know.
Oh, we're
gone
going
again.
What's happening?
I bet it was
Is
Matt.
that heater turning on?
No?
Nope.
All the heaters are off.
Is it you?
No, I don't know.
The
what the fuck
the
this is.
ice
back
machine
on.
went down too.
We tripped the power, huh?
Power tripping.
The lights stayed on.
All right, hold on. It stopped recording, so now we're back.
And we're back.
And
Oh,
we're
no,
back.
Oh, no.
No, we're back?
I lied.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I think we did this last year too. Didn't we have
the
issues?
live still
I
up?
don't think so.
I like to go
Mine is
outside
still
at
up.
midnight and listen to all my neighbors shoot their guns.
Dude, that was wild.
My neighbors shooting their guns or your
Yeah, your neighbor's shooting their guns.
there's a lot.
There was a lot of people shooting guns. Thomas,
was
did you
so
go
loud.
shoot your guns?
No, I haven't shot my gun since the time that we went down to the range, the net range, and watched that
I
shit.
thought you were gonna say since you had AIDS, Lee.
What?
That was weird.
They were shooting off fireworks in my neighborhood like at 8:30.
Oh yeah.
Oh
They
yeah.
just started early. It was already New Year's.
I didn't hear any
They
of mine.
started in my neighborhood the day before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that night.
Monopoly.
And
There was
man,
so much-
it's like every year it gets more and more and more common. I think that's scary.
Did you see the video from San Antonio
Yeah.
up on the hill?
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Katie said the same thing. She was driving from Grand Prairie into Fort Worth or into Haltom City, and she said that as soon as she kind of crossed over into Arlington, all she could see was fireworks all over the sky.
It's you know what's surprising is how many people have fully automatic weapons. I'm
Dude,
like, I
it's
want a fully
wild.
automatic weapon.
I think
There was
those are
so
Roman
much.
candles.
There
No,
was so
these
much
were not.
gunfire. There was so much gunfire.
You can tell the difference between a firework that's going fastly and an automatic weapon. Are we live again?
Yeah, it shows we're live.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on over there.
Weird.
Pull it up with you.
I heard sound like a mortar go off.
Well, it was
What
fun
the
just sitting
heck
there
was
going
that?
firework, 9mm.
Yeah.
Firework, 9,
Yeah.
firework,
5.56.
shotgun.
Then you hear some
Yeah,
5.56.
then you hear some 5.56.
And then the
The snaps.
7.62, the AKs, those were.
You just hear the rattle.
I heard
on
more
it.
of those than 5.56
Why
and
don't you know where these guys are
223.
getting their ammo?
I want to know where they're getting automatic weapons too.
I'm like, in this economy, how can you afford to shoot off that many rounds?
Because it was.
A lot.
Yeah.
Because they're stealing them.
Yeah.
Oh no, really?
A lot of them.
Probably.
I didn't even think about that.
A lot of them. Yeah. And you got to think, people save their ammo all year long. So, and usually, what is it? You want to clear out your hollow tips every once in a while because I don't like old bullets.
No,
in my
man, what
gun.
goes up
I mean, it
comes
depends
down.
on how you
Yes.
That's-
how you keep them. You can keep them forever.
Katie
As long
and
as you keep them waterproof and weatherproof.
I don't. When
I
they
keep 'em
start
sealed and
when they start turning,
silica.
I'm talking about in the mags, like the ones you carry hot.
Oh,
Those people. So I
I
have.
protect my mags too. So
Well, I protect. Okay. You're a far superior gunner than me. I'm sorry, but I'm talking about when they turn different shades in your gun.
you don't cycle them out.
No,
that's
that's
what
what I'm
he's
saying.
talking
That's what I'm
about,
saying.
yeah.
It could be people cycling them out, is what it is. But the main thing that tripped me out, like I said, was the automatic weaponry. It's like, dude, you
There was
can't
a
just get
couple-
those at Costco.
Yeah.
There was
That's
a
not
couple-
something that's easily to
Yeah.
come by. I mean,
You can modify
Yeah.
I mean, if I heard a bunch of gunfire going off and I had a full auto that I had access to, I would probably go in the backyard and be like, okay, you guys, here, let me show you how big mine is. Brrrr, and then watch the neighborhood just go quiet.
I would never say this on my show, but it's actually very simple to turn a semi-automatic rifle into a fully automatic because they were originally manufactured to be a fully automatic or a 3-round burst weapon. So all you got to do is go in there and remove the thing that's making it not operate as a fully automatic weapon, and now you have a fully automatic weapon.
yes, thanks for
Do yourself.
educating me.
You don't have to buy
Stuff
them.
that I've
Just
already
do it.
known for the
And
last
the
20
ATF
years.
For the ATF, that is the Fort Worth
Is this how the show's gonna go? You're just gonna tell me stuff that I know?
Yes.
What
You,
else do
you
you
have a
want to
Lums
know?
barbecue hat on.
I gotta throw props out for the Lums barbecue hat.
Yeah.
Oh, you digging it now? You should have got one.
I
Yeah.
should have got. Well, I tried.
Well, you got like 10
It's cute.
frisbees, didn't you?
I got a frisbee. Did I get a shirt?
You got a shirt.
Yeah, frisbee and a shirt.
We all
Yeah,
got
they
the,
had some cool shirts.
We all got the newspaper hats down in Marfa.
I came across one
Mine
of
is
those
so
pictures.
dirty right now.
Is it?
Sweated in it.
I barely wear mine at all.
Where's
It's a
that?
good hat because
It's a
it's
rad
that
hat.
it's that material that stays kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a badass
Mhm.
hat.
I came across these photos from down there
From the-
Hey.
and with the 360 cam. I was going with the 360 cam for the day.
What a great
I think I did.
photo.
We'll have to put those up there. But yeah,
So
that trip was great.
I think next
Andrew
year
is
I'm just
hat.
gonna score a bazooka and just one shot.
We can make one.
There's a blank.
I get a potato gun.
We can make
Launch some
one.
potatoes.
I'm gonna do a fully auto bazooka and say, Andrew told me how to do this.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Like when I was a kid, it's like you just file the trigger down a little bit.
Yeah.
That's what we always said when we were kids.
Yeah. So I have my neighborhood's got a Somalian hood right by it, and right next to it a Vietnamese, and then
Do they argue?
directly across from us is Mexico Part 2. So I've got all
Boogaloo?
kinds of different partying going on, and it's so cool to just sit on my porch. You'll hear like steel drums and this crazy ass music, but every single one of them were shooting guns that night.
Any dragons like just going down the street with the fireworks going off?
I bet
like
if
you
I
were-
would have gone to the market, the Asian market
Oh yeah,
down the
done
street,
that. Yeah,
they-
that would have happened.
on 303 for
Oh, cool.
sure. But man, I'm starting to get paranoid, and I told my kids, don't go out don't get out, especially around midnight. Make sure you stay under the awning, because, like you said, what goes up must come down.
Hey, you think a bullet wouldn't
it's-
pierce your awning?
Yeah, totally for sure.
It would.
Well,
totally
it
It's
does-
going through
it
people's
does
houses
lose-
into bedrooms and stuff, through roofs.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
usually horizontal though. When it goes up and comes back down, it's not as dangerous. It's
Have
the
you not
maybe.
watched that episode of CSI?
or the Mexican.
What?
Remember the Brad Pitt show where
Yeah.
there's a scene
There's
where
a
they're
half
doing
a
that.
dozen stories every year of people dying in their homes from stray bullets just going through their
Yeah.
walls.
That's what it is. Usually, that's what it is
Yeah.
more than shooting it up. None of it's safe. You
No,
know,
I mean specifically from that, like bullets just being shot up in the
There
air
was a
and coming
story
back down.
today on Fox
I've heard that's very unlikely. That
this
ever
morning
happens.
that Lauren was talking about, and they had a little page out there in Dallas that a bullet came through some lady's apartment, and she was all freaked out. You know, you have to do the close up of the hole. I can see sunlight.
Was it in
And
the
then close
Was
up
it
of
in the ceiling?
Yeah. It came
See,
through,
I don't-
You could
I've-
see it on the floor. And
So
you could
I think there was an episode of what's the
CSI.
not CSI the
CSI Miami.
no, the one with Mythbusters, and they shot it up, and they said it's not nearly the problem
really?
is shooting
The
horizontally.
velocity.
It's
Yeah, 'cause
more
it loses-
safe the more vertical you go.
Right.
Oh, really? Okay.
If you want to be safe, you have to go very vertical.
If you go, if you shoot it at different
So it'll
angles
go
and stuff.
straight up and straight.
It's very
Unless-
irresponsible to do it horizontally.
You have a Barrett, and you're lobbing it,
Well,
2 miles.
You know, at Barrett, that's not even a bullet
Hey,
anymore. That's a
I don't know.
softball.
Yeah, I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure that I heard some 50 cal because there was some stuff I was like, what the fuck? That's like $7 a bullet, dude.
50 cal is probably more than that, right? The Lapua, those
Yes.
rounds are about $6.50 a piece.
When we used to shoot
Was it
that 50,
The Desert Eagle.
the Desert Eagle, that was $5 a round, right?
I thought it was 3 back then.
Yeah, depends on where you get them from. If you get them from the range, they're going to be like, what's that place on 35 sells them like one at a time?
Shoot smart.
I want to say those are like $10.
Oh, they were.
Because they got you. They got you by
$3.
the
ATF
unit.
Yeah.
just joined us in the chat.
And then we got the
Who
big
did?
rifle. When I shot the big Barrett, the rifle, that
The
was
ATF.
$20 a pull.
I'm
Oh,
pretty
the
sure
ATF.
some jackass had one out, like maybe by Riverside or something. I'm like, this guy, what the heck is going on? Unless it was a firework, because I mean, I
That
haven't
could've
heard
been.
that many freaking Barretts going on.
It sounded like a war outside our backyard because like it's right on
That is
the county
wild.
line, or outside the city limits.
Mhm.
And I mean, there must have been 1,000 rednecks out there firing off $1 billion worth of fireworks. It was crazy.
Out there where it's legal
Where it's legal.
and fun to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
There are
right.
signs all over my neighborhood. that
I
says,
played. You
"Fireworks
know what
are
I did,
illegal in
Dustin,
Fort Worth," but they
to
were.
celebrate New Year's Eve?
What's that?
I did a Star Wars puzzle. I'm still working
You
on
did?
it. Yeah. Yep. And it's crazy because it's Star Wars games. It's like all the covers of Star Wars games.
That's kind of badass.
How many
Yeah.
pieces?
I kind of like
about
that.
1,000.
1,000?
Yeah.
That
Which is a
Pretty
lot.
good sized puzzle.
Yeah, and for my ADD, that's about at the max right there. Especially unmedicated. And I don't have medicine right now, so.
You just let it take
Yeah.
over, man.
Yeah, but
Just let it do its thing.
Yeah, let that be your fixation. And just
it's kind of like Legos, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot like Legos. It does the same thing.
With no
calms you down.
instructions.
Mhm.
Yeah, with no instructions.
I just identify as somebody who can't pay attention. It's good. It's okay.
Do you guys do the edge first?
Oh, I
Yes.
don't, I don't do puzzles.
Always
You
the
do-
edge.
But
Edge
Always
first.
the edge.
I
I love edging.
I do the
Those
border.
lines.
Yeah,
Edge.
I do the borders
Ooh, you
first.
That's what I did.
Soaking.
I did the border first, and then
No.
kind of moved in
No.
from
Are you
there.
Mormon?
Yeah, I think that's what you're supposed to do. Yeah, I think that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, I haven't done one probably since I was in high school.
That was my name in high school.
Edgelord?
Edge Lord.
That's crazy because I've always thought of the edgelord as a new term.
It was never my nickname in high school.
Oh. You had me
He
going.
believed you.
I know.
Shit.
Okay.
I was thinking
Well,
that was a
it's-
kind of a millennial
It's
term,
because
edgelord.
I really liked you two and I played guitar. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, you're kind of like the Edge Lord. You're Edge Lord.
I always thought that was Austin.
Oh,
that
that's a
developed
weird
that
way to go
term.
about with
That
that.
was a good story.
It was.
That's a good story.
It's
I was
totally
freaking
made
out.
up.
Oh, you did?
Even if it was made up,
Yeah,
it's still
none
a
of
good
that's
story.
true.
Jeff, I was freaking out
I'm gonna.
because I was
Your name
so
is now
close to
Lord.
Soak master.
Mine was Dirty Sock.
Oh my gosh.
No, mine was
just
Krusty
Susie.
Sock.
Krusty Sock and Dirty
I
Sock.
had a cousin named Stiff Sock.
Oh.
Wow. The Sock Brothers.
Marlon.
I've never had a nickname.
Yeah.
Crunchy Ankle Sock.
Ever.
Never.
Alright.
What's your cousin's name again that every once in a while will call in and bitch
Harlan.
about me?
Harlan.
Schmarlin, that's it.
Schmarlin.
Is there a Harlan
Schmarlin.
too?
There's a Harlan.
Is there a Harlan?
Harlan.
I knew a Harlan, but he's no longer with
But
us.
is Schmarlin still with us?
R.I.P.
Marlon is, yeah.
Is he still listening to the show, or is he divorced us?
No, he's listened.
He just hasn't emailed us.
He hasn't
in a while.
emailed us in a while.
What's this?
So this is kind of get the night going. Kind of set the mood.
Okay.
Kinda
I
get it
saw you
going.
had a candle.
Because we got the candle going. I got this from Matt a couple of weeks ago while
Aw.
perusing. Now, I wanted to get you something real nice.
Really,
Real
really
nice.
nice.
Real nice.
Really nice.
Really nice.
Really nice.
And I was cruising through Temu, and I was like,
Temu.
I was like, you
Temu?
know,
I like the way you say it.
or Temu.
Like
Temu.
Tarjay.
I like it. I like Timu.
I like Temu.
It's more
And
French.
I was cruising through
Timu.
Temu,
Woo!
and I
When I
found
got
this for you, and I was like, you know what? Well, I was looking for something really, really nice.
Really, really nice.
So I found this. Go ahead and check it out.
It's
Yeah.
a blue bag.
Um,
Woo.
I can't
What'd you
believe.
get? What'd you get?
It's real nice.
The hell?
Is it a butt plug?
God,
It's a
almighty.
succubus.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, dude.
Oh.
Mandy's gonna love
Oh, yeah.
that.
Yeah. You put that on your fireplace, maybe.
Mandy's gonna love that.
Can you see it?
Dude, that is
Are people seeing
Or
this?
put it
That
in
is
the-
dope.
I'll put it in the guest bathroom.
I'm so pissed I don't have one of those now.
It's just,
Oh,
In
yeah.
the guest
There she
bath.
I saw that and I was like, what the hell? And it was one of those things like, you got to spend an extra $1 to get free shipping or whatever. I was like,
You
okay.
got that on Timu?
Well, happy
Timu.
birthday, Matt.
Thank you.
Collect all
Happy
these.
succubus birthday.
That is so
Alright.
rad.
Did everybody bring a list?
I
Yes.
did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who would like to go first on their lists? This is the end of 2023.
I'll kick it off.
I'm
You
still
wanna kick it
working
off?
on
Kick it off.
my list.
All right.
Let's kick it one time, Andrew.
Kick off, Andrew.
Kick it one time here. Okay, so I did a list of my 10 favorite moments from 2023.
Okay.
And
Moments.
we had so much fun in 2023. I don't know how we're gonna outdo ourselves this year.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
Oh.
we're going to.
We're gonna really have to try
Oh, I know.
because 2023 was amazing.
It really was.
So I'm gonna do these in order from 10 to 1. 10 being at the bottom of the list, and
Yeah.
1 being at the top of the list.
That's normally how these lists work. We
Exactly.
understand that.
Exactly.
I think
Okay.
number one. I think I already know number one.
No, you don't. All right.
I bet I do.
I bet you don't.
I bet
Okay.
I do.
Okay, starting with 10.
Sex in a canoe. 'cause it's
Starting with
close.
10. Meeting Johnny Five at McFly's. This guy brought a
Oh, yeah.
fully
I was there.
dude.
Too.
It was it not amazing?
Yeah, that was
Y'all
badass.
seen the movie Short Circuit?
Never. What's this about?
Oh,
I
come
thought you were
on.
talking about John Five.
Johnny Five was the robot in Short Circuit.
Like the guitarist.
Yeah, that's what I thought
I
he was
thought you
talking
were
about.
talking about like Johnny
Who's
5-0,
with
like
on
when
the
you.
crew now?
No, that's why I was pissed that I didn't get to go to McFly's because I heard
Okay.
John 5 was there. Now, who gives a shit about a robot?
Yeah, the robot from Short Circuit. Johnny Five.
I think so too.
It was badass.
Mhm.
All right, number
Johnny
9.
5 I like.
Favorite new
That
food
was-
of 2023. Meg's Sushi Bake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Meg makes this sushi
Maybe when he needs a
bake
recipe.
in
Where's
a,
it
in a
at?
casserole
Did you bring
dish,
some?
and it's
No, I
amazing.
should. Have brought some. Next
Put that on
time.
the menu. All right, number 8. The Fort Worth.
Uh-oh.
Oh
Oh.
shit! Stop! I know what's doing it.
What
Hold
is
on.
it?
You bumping into something?
No. I just realized what was fucking doing it. Hold on. Thomas.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't know if this will work. Hold on.
Technical difficulty.
It is.
Nobody
It's not
moved.
recording, so.
But there's people in the chat.
Are they still
room.
Yeah,
there?
there's
Still
people in
here?
chat.
Like a
Stay
Fuck.
with this chat room.
So I know it's these. They're trying to connect. Can you go throw these on the deck on the other side of the world?
What is that?
By your back door.
It's
yeah.
It's a proximity
my
sensor.
AirPod Pros.
Oh yeah.
They're trying to connect, and when they do, they disconnect
I've
the
noticed.
logic.
You know, it's funny. I've noticed when I'm working in GarageBand, and Mandy comes home, it's like she all of a sudden all hell breaks loose with her
Because the freaking
earbuds and-
AirPods.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you got to do it you have to manually go in and make sure that they're disconnected every time you get on and using Logic or GarageBand.
Let me see.
So-
if
What was
I'm
that
gonna-
thing? What is it?
My
The
AirPods.
Headphones.
AirPods.
They're Bluetooth headphones.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But
They go in your ear.
They're removed now.
for some reason, Mac lets it take over your whole laptop,
Yeah,
no
and
matter
it
what you're
kills
doing.
Logic. Which is pissing me off. Okay, hold on. We'll fix all this.
Good.
Where'd you put them?
Underneath the awning, like on the table.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
That'll work. Thank you.
Out of the rain. Yeah. And your dog check when you early mauled me.
Is he off his drugs? He was drugged up.
Your dog's on drugs?
Checo was. Yeah, he had an operation on his foot today.
I'm always on drugs
All right, let's see.
All is well.
of some sort.
Okay.
Whatever
All
floats
right,
your
we had
boat.
technical difficulties, but we're back.
Yeah.
All right, so number
Usually-
8,
Number-
the Fort Worth Weekly Music Awards. That was a highlight for me because it was local badass rock stars singing other local badass rock stars.
You've never
music.
been, right?
That was my first one.
So your first one was a good one.
It
Yeah,
was.
that was a good one.
It was. Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot better than
Way-
last year, from what I understand.
Way better than
Yeah.
last year.
Number 7, my favorite recording this year was episode 133 with Dustin and Matt. We labeled it the
Aw.
Overseas episode, and it was
You gotta go overseas. with
awesome.
that.
You
Is
gotta
that
go
the one
overseas.
where I said the C word like
You,
25 times?
yeah, I think we got 8 out of you. 8, yeah.
8.
I think you're pandering.
8.
Well, if you watch the new Ricky Gervais, I think he beat you.
he takes a jab at it.
Yeah, he takes a jab at your record.
Matt,
I had fun at that
yeah.
show too.
Well, we had a good time, and
Yeah, that was
that's
a good
why it's
show.
on the list. It wasn't the best recording, but we had the most fun.
Well,
making
next
it.
It was a good time.
next time we come over, we'll ace it. We'll make it the best show you've ever.
Because we also went out after that, didn't we?
I'm sure we. I'm
I think we
positive
did.
we did.
Yeah, we went out and partied.
Yeah. The best cover I saw this year was Pooh Live Crew at the Ridgely Theater last year.
I know that bass player.
Yeah, Scott Rice.
Those guys, you know,
Or see
when,
the singer there.
when people talk about
No,
summer
he was-
bands,
he was a
they're
bassist.
probably thinking,
Oh.
you know, somebody else's
Pooh?
music and that's it. But
Oh,
these guys
Pooh?
put
I
on
don't
one
know.
hell of a show. So it was a hell of a thing. Number 5, the best vendor event this year was Psychedelic Panther at Lola's. Anybody make it out to that?
No.
I went.
You were
Yeah,
there.
we were there. We
You
recorded.
were there. Matt didn't make it. He was busy like in Zimbabwe or something.
Yes, I do a lot of business in Zimbabwe.
Right.
Yeah.
He's an international arms dealer. That's why he's never around.
ATF just like him.
Oh.
I shoot automatic bazookas.
Number
all over the
4,
world.
this was my best Christmas. 2023 as a whole was awesome, but Christmas was amazing.
Good.
Number 3, all the fun that I've had with my second family. Most of you are in the room. We're missing Mandy. Mandy's not here, but
I didn't know she was invited. I would have set it up, but she's watching the mini stubs.
okay.
Go
Well,
crazy.
anyway, you guys in this room and a few people that were missing, but we've been on a lot of adventures this year, and it's been amazing. So I put that way at the top, number 3. The second one, the first night under the stars at Big Bend.
Oh, I thought that was gonna be number 1.
I know.
How
Number.
was that not number
I-
one?
it
How
was-
is that not number 1?
Well, there was one other better thing that happened, but that was a very close second.
Okay.
That was amazing, and I had one of the best times of my life out there, and I cannot wait for us to go back.
Me neither.
Same campsite,
Yeah.
exact same campsite.
All right. Now I'll start
Possibly.
lining it up.
And the number 1, of course, meeting the love of my life at a walk.
Oh.
It's totally number
This
2.
year.
No.
I thought it was last year.
No.
Oh, that's awesome.
No, as soon as you said that you know what number 1 is, I just assumed that it was.
I actually thought you were gonna guess that too. It just makes sense, but you
It
had a good guess though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
It was
thought it was
close.
last
It
year.
was very
Doesn't
close.
matter. It does.
You're next. I
Yeah.
guess we going round robin or what?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you want to go for it.
All right, hold on.
Oh, you should have been prepared for this.
Excuse me while I whip this thing out.
Yeah.
All right, so I did top 10 places that I've been.
Sorry, I was thinking.
That's new.
Top 10 places you've been?
Yes, this year, 2023, not
Okay.
2024. Again, in the way that lists work, starting with number 10. I
Mine
went.
is in no particular order.
Aw.
Mine's funny.
Okay, I ranked them too. Going to see my younger sister's new house in Pennsylvania.
Mhm.
because I hadn't seen her for a little bit, so that was nice.
Are they Dutch?
They are not Dutch.
Okay.
That's where I am originally from.
Are you Dutch?
I'm not.
No.
Well, maybe a little bit.
Could be.
Was that in October? Was that birthday trip?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It was. It was delightful. Same trip. I was in my best friend's house in State College, which is like central Pennsylvania. That's where more of the Amish, the Pennsylvania Dutch are.
Did you party with them?
No, we didn't party with
Have
them.
you seen that show, The Breaking Bad of Amish? Like it's a gangster Amish. You've seen that? Is it
Mhm.
still on?
I don't know.
They party though.
You seen that like when they go on spring up?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll do kind of like they do in Brownwood, Texas. They'll just go out to a barn and then
You
just
know they're
get
boofing.
drunk.
They're
You
raised
know
in
they're
that barn.
boofing.
Yeah, and you know what? Some of them smoke the devil's lettuce too.
What?
That's not Amish.
Hmm
It's all natural.
Amish.
And then
Amish to me.
That's the
rounding
wrong cult,
out the
man.
Pennsylvania
You said
trip,
it.
we went to Ligonier with girls trip, and we went antiquing, and we did hand embroidery and drank wine. So
That's awesome.
Very nice.
80-year-old
nice.
lady things. Then I was in the Dominican in Punta Cana for one of my best friend's weddings.
What?
So that was a lot of fun.
You have a Dominican friend that got married?
No, they just got
Oh, they
married
just got
in
married
the
there.
Dominican. Yeah,
Nice.
destination wedding.
I
Did
wanna
they
go
mess
there.
with your? Was it? Where was the people's ears were getting jacked with? Wasn't that in Dominican?
Oh.
Or was that in?
Haiti, I thought.
Was it in
I
Haiti?
thought it was in
Dominican?
Fort Worth when that siren was going off. The
Well, this was one-
electricity.
This was people that got hurt. Like
Oh.
it was a federal thing.
Oh,
we,
no.
we were trying to figure it out.
That
Was
was
it Cuba?
Cuba.
That was Cuba.
Oh, it was Cuba?
Yeah, that was
I thought it was
Cuba.
Dominican.
I was gonna go down there and figure it all out, but then Trump said I couldn't go to Cuba.
Hey, maybe if he wins the election, he'll say, Dustin,
You can go to Cuba now.
Call you up.
I'll allow you to go to Cuba again.
Yeah, and then reroute your ass to Nassau. You're like, nope, canceled.
No, it's aggravating.
Onward.
Next on the list is my older sister's wedding. There's a lot of weddings this year. It was crazy. And that was in like College Station, Bryan. That was a lot of fun. Good weekend. Cool little antique store, and this old hotel had a speakeasy in the basement, which was
That's cool.
pretty.
Very
It was really
cool.
cool. You had to like knock on the secret door and the whole thing. And then Chicago, I was there for my cousin's wedding. Gulf Shores, Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fun little beach trip.
Mhm.
10 out of 10, don't recommend driving. It was a haul.
You guys ever go to Hangout Fest?
No.
Isn't it in Gulf Shores?
You ever been to
Dustin?
Mobile?
You ever been in Greenbow, Alabama?
You ever
You
seen
ever-
a grown man
No.
naked?
You ever driven through the tunnel in Mobile? You
I
seen
have.
the Battleship Alabama?
I have.
Wait, is that the only way?
On the way to
Yeah.
Pensacola.
We did go through a tunnel.
Yeah,
That is
I went-
awesome.
I went through that tunnel too. It's
pretty cool.
Yeah, it's no tunnel.
It was pretty cool.
I like
I've never
tunnels.
been in that tunnel ever in my
Yeah,
life.
tunnels are fun.
I'm a tunnel guy.
I like going in tunnels.
Just don't.
And eating fudge while you're going through the tunnel.
So does Lady Diana.
I'm sure you have
Too
a
soon?
big tunnel.
No. Not saying
Whenever
that.
are you in?
Her life was a wreck.
Oh. Shit.
He loves that joke. He loves it.
Ooh. Did you
Anytime
hear-
he can pull it out.
Yeah, Princess Diana. You heard she was suicidal when she was killed in the tunnel, right? Her life was a wreck. Jesus. I don't know why I have to throw Arnold in.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it was,
Why does it have to be in an Irish accent?
I
No,
don't
it was
know.
like an Arnold.
He was going for Arnold.
Yeah.
How do you keep
I don't
Princess
know.
Diana from crawling away?
Oh, okay. That makes not any more sense.
What times?
Let's get through this list.
Okay. Colorado Springs.
Love that town.
Great town.
Yeah,
Love
it was
that
a lot of fun. And then related to that,
Did
we
you
did.
go to Manitou Springs?
We
When you were
did.
there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you
And-
climb Pikes Peak?
No.
That's
he
not
drank.
true then.
He drank the water.
I drank the water.
Oh, heck
Mineral
yeah.
water at
Don't
Manitou
drink the
Springs.
water.
Was it
Yeah,
fun?
so in Manitou Springs, when the bikers are in town, because that's a big biker
were.
mecca.
There was a. It was a
funeral.
funeral. Came through. It was like a
It's a
biker funeral.
At least 100 bikes.
Well, they'll.
Wow.
One afternoon, I was down hanging out. You know how they got that little arcade and little area
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
people hang out. There was a bunch of dudes bellied up to a bar, these bikers, and they had a $100 bill that they put on a fishing line and a hook, and was just throwing it and fucking with tourists, and it was fun. You could hear them all the way down that main street, like. You could hear them at Pikes Peak probably, just they're just laughing.
That's
It's
hilarious.
like that commercial where he's like, "I got $1. Oh,
Yeah,
too
he's
slow."
like, ooh, almost had.
That's It's a cool little, rad little spot, and there's
It
little
is a
water
rad spot.
stations like every block where you can
Yeah.
go up and fill your water bottle. But there's literally a
There's-
warning on
Yeah,
the
like if you're
fountain that
a
says
child
don't drink too
or
much.
you're
'cause it'll
old
kill
or
you.
don't drink too
So-
much, you die.
It's
That
too
Manitou
alcohol.
Springs,
Yeah.
Susie, have you been there?
Nope.
You would love it.
Would
all
I?
kinds of witch
Yeah.
shops. There's all kinds of
Oh.
witchery going on up there.
Nice.
Like that's when I discovered Alex Gray was in one of their shops, and it was before Tool had
Oh, really?
used him. Yeah, and I was like, this guy's awesome. And it was at some white witch shop or someplace. I was like, smells like sage in here. Fucking go.
Sage and patchouli. And they're related to Colorado Springs, who did Garden of the Gods, which
It's awesome.
an
Yeah.
awesome.
Did you
I
take the
know.
picture under the rock one like that?
We took, some
We took
good
a lot of
pictures.
pictures.
We didn't do that one.
one.
No, you didn't. Too cliche.
I don't know. We
Too
first time there, we
cliche.
didn't know that was part of the gig.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
we just kind of wandered around and got really out of breath because,
Several
It's
times.
so high.
yeah, like why am I breathing so heavy?
This is different.
Okay, and then number one is best place that I've been this year is the Hudson Oaks Waffle House.
Aw, yay!
Is the Hudson Oaks Waffle House another level? Is it like another level of Waffle
It's
House?
where they met.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, I was like, I've been to that Waffle House.
Like
the one
There's
around the
something
Walmart,
special
right?
about it,
Yeah, I was
right.
like, I don't really remember there being
being
anything
that
that
special.
great. Yeah.
well, honestly,
Okay.
because there's three that I kind of frequent, and that's my favorite one.
Yeah.
As far as it's usually not crowded with bunch of drunk people.
it is nice. Yeah.
So-
And the
You know
food's good.
what I
Spoil
saw?
that bathroom
That's funny.
with sex.
Oh yes.
Megan, how was your BM in there?
I have not BM'd in there.
Oh,
Well, you can do,
But I mean,
if you're drunk enough
I
at
didn't wanna
Waffle
get
House,
that
you can do both at the same time.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
apparently for
I'm
breakfast joints, did you? I saw something the other day that said that there's a Black Bear Cafe now in Frisco now.
what?
That's what I heard.
Oh,
See,
shit.
yeah, that's a California joint, isn't it?
There's
That's
a
the only
black-
place I've ever
There's
seen
a
it.
Black Bear Cafe in Orem, Utah.
So but it's out west.
Yeah.
'Cause the only time I've ever ate there was when I went to LA.
In Nam.
Yeah, man. Well, I've ate there before, but that was the last time. That's like,
I was introduced to it in Nam.
yeah, it was delicious.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're
Was that
supposed
the
to be
trip where
moving
Mac
into.
got eggs?
No, that was a
That was
donut.
the donut shop.
That was a donut shop we were trying to go to at
In
4
Newport
3 in the
Beach.
morning
Yeah. He was trying to go to a swingers party at Newport Beach and got egged.
by high schoolers. I got 2 popped.
Yeah.
All right.
It's gonna be
I
good.
love you,
It's not gonna be
Stubbs.
good. This is
It was wild.
no. It's a little weird because I don't watch like movies and TV shows and listen to a lot of mainstream music, and so I never know what to do with the top.
Because you're an
ten.
edgelord.
No, it's just because I don't know.
An Edgelord.
But I do like watch a lot of YouTube and watch
Uh-huh.
a lot of TikTok videos and reels or whatever. And so I'm doing this is like 10 people that I didn't know anything about, or maybe I kind of knew but I didn't, So I'll start off with the one that I wanted to talk the least about is the dude from Disturbed.
Oh, David Draymond?
I don't know. I see like these videos that pop up and there's like this really big muscular
I think
guy.
he lives in Austin now, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He kind of looks like Vin
didn't know
Diesel,
that.
you
Yeah.
know, and he just seems like he would be kind of mean,
He's
whatever.
a dick.
Nah,
He is mean.
Nah, maybe, but every video that I see, he's like this. They're always showing like this real sweetheart side of him, where he's talking to kids who are there in the
It's
crowd. And
PR.
stuff. I'm sure that it is.
I should do
He's
mine.
single,
Bitch,
he's like-
about him
he's
making
like-
me run around the Bronco Bowl for 2 fucking hours for a water.
And I was like,
And he didn't even drink it.
And I was, I never listened to any of the music, and
So you're not down with the sickness.
so I don't know
I'm
any.
not down with the sickness.
So I mean, he could be a terrible person, rapist, pedophile. I have no idea, but
I think he is.
but
He's a
these,
paraplegic.
but these videos that I watch of this guy, I'm just like, man, because he's not a stereotype, at least in these videos. He's
Yeah.
not, you think he's one thing and then he comes off another way.
Racist.
A couple of like TikTok comics that I got into is like I sent y'all a video of a guy named Jeff Akuri or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's really good at like crowd work, and so like the interesting thing about him is that he doesn't put any of his jokes on the internet. It's just his crowd work. So like he's doing his bit, and then he'll break away and like deal with a heckler or whatever. Those are the videos that he posts up, and he's really good. So I watch him. I look for those videos of him doing that. I come across this young comic he's absolutely gorgeous, fit, and it's like this dude cannot be funny. He's so pretty, you
Matt
know.
Rife?
I was
Matt Rife.
just
Oh,
gonna say that, Matt Rife.
And like,
Fuck that
I
guy.
know, I knew there was gonna be
Oh my
I knew that there was gonna be that, but I have watched so much of his stuff, and it's like I
He
love
really
him.
is funny.
I think he's hilarious, man. I
He
think
has
tried
he's
getting
great.
tickets to see him. It was
stupid shit. It's
impossible.
I don't
not.
look,
I don't even know who
Hey,
he is.
You
I
like,
know-
what,
terrible.
What?
you like what you like. I think he's
Is
really
he-
funny.
is he
you know.
local?
But it's
No.
all shit
No.
that people have said in the past
He's-
a zillion times.
he's
just
so
generation
He's
Dane Cook.
Dane Cook.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
so is everything.
Yeah.
Everything is regurgitated bullshit or whatever. But I'm just like, look,
I agree.
That's when,
I think
remember
he's
when
really
Carlos
funny.
Mencia?
Yeah.
Remember when the Three Amigos got busted by Joe Rogan? He got on
Yeah.
Carlos Mencia. 'cause
And
he's-
Matt Rife has too this year.
Really?
He's been totally busted on all sorts of shit.
Yeah. He's not a
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
human.
I
but
like
that's
your
okay.
list, Jeff.
maybe he
Yeah.
is, maybe he isn't. I don't know. I'm just
I'll check
telling
him
you.
out.
Yeah, he's
I'm still up. I can't get. I can't get enough of Shane Gillis. I watch that dude 24/7 because he
Oh,
sounds like a
yeah.
grumpy ass that would hang out with
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, I like him. He's
He reminds me a lot of
he's been in.
like when Breckenridge has his mustache and stuff. They kind of look the same, don't they?
kind of yeah.
Okay.
So
Breckenridge. Jesus, that
we'll
guy.
get off that. The next thing.
Yeah.
So at the end of last year, we always watched with my daughter. We always watch this YouTube show called Good Mythical Mornings. We just watch it every now
Love
and
it.
then.
That's great.
What's
Yeah.
that again?
Good Mythical Mornings. Good show.
Good mythical morning.
I
yeah,
love it.
it's just a YouTube show. They've been doing it for over a decade, and we've been watching it with her because it's safe. It's not offensive or whatever. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to watch every episode this year. I'm going to watch it because they do 5 a week, you know. So I started watching this, and when I started, I mean, I know who Rhett and Link are, but I never knew any of the cast members. And one of the cast members, like I've told y'all, is her name is Emily Fleming, and she's a comic. She was born in Arkansas, raised in Nashville. Her parents are actually like Grammy-winning bluegrass band of some kind. She goes to New York for a while, then she ends up in LA, then she's up on this show. And it's like, she is like, I was thinking of that, I started watching Carol Burnett. She's kind of like that.
Uh-huh.
She's like the new version of Carol, because she does all these, one, she's redheaded, but she does all these different characters. And
Yeah.
so anyways, I started following her on Twitter and Instagram and her stories, and it's, you know, I don't know, it's just like she's one of my favorite folks, and there's nobody that can say anything bad about her, unlike Matt Rife probably.
She's really funny.
She's
on-
like the female Matt Rife.
Yeah, right.
I hate her.
So in
Better than
music,
Amy Schumer.
more national or international type music,
PewDiePie?
there's a dude I kept seeing on Twitter. It's like, if you're sleeping on Billy Strings and you're an idiot. So I was like, I'm gonna check out this Billy Strings. So I started watching some
No.
Billy Strings stuff.
Dude, no,
That dude's
yeah,
fucking cool, right?
yeah, he's a
Thank
badass.
God. I'm like, man, this is gonna be the fucking
No,
fair.
no, I've been on to him some. Yeah,
Because this dude is so good.
Yeah.
He plays guitar so well. It's bluegrass stuff, and he's just fucking shreds.
He did something
You know.
the other day, and I had to send that video around to guitar buddies and stuff. Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah. So there's
Who's the Matt Rife?
He made something.
uh,
He made this tool. That's what it was.
he did.
Anyway, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay.
For his guitar.
Yeah. So in the same guitar scene, my Facebook page was like, hey, you might like this, and it's this little girl playing the guitar on an Irish radio station or whatever. She's like 16, and she's just playing like the exact kind of music that I want to play on my guitar, which is like this ragtime finger picking blues stuff.
Chicken picking.
And she has the sweetest voice, and it just sounds old. And it's like I just watched video after her that she has a record out, so I downloaded all the record, and it's all these old American tunes like Police Dog Blues and Candyman, and it's like these really old like 1920s Doc Watson type. Anyways, it's just really cool, and it's like this girl is like, I can't wait to see what she. 'Cause she's,
What was her name?
No, it's Muriann, Murieann Bradley, and she's Irish.
Yeah.
And so
Nice.
it's like this little Irish girl that's playing this old American music. All right. So to bring it back to kind of local, not my favorite, but my favorite album from something that I just had no idea about, didn't know anything about it, didn't hear anything about it, just saw somebody. It's a Clint Nielsen thing, and he had posted something about it. So I was like, I'm gonna check it out. It's Stem Cell Afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like
That
him
can't
and
be
FT Dub.
Keep
What do
going.
you- okay. But that's a really great album.
She doesn't look Irish.
That came on late. She had long brown hair.
Yeah, but
No, that's not her, Jordan. But anyways,
Don't know where that
So
went.
stupid.
Stem Cell Afternoon is a band that I had never heard of, didn't know anything about, and they have a great album.
Are they local?
Mm-hmm.
What's the name again?
Stem Cell Afternoon, and it's a Clint Niosi and it's FT Dub, and I forgot there's somebody else, but it's like a collaboration with all of them. And it's kind of an instrumental, avant-garde type thing or whatever, but it's not so weird that it's unlistenable. There's some rhythm and time and stuff too. You know,
Yeah.
so much stuff is just like scattered and it's just weird for no fucking reason. It's just, but this is isn't like that. And then I wanted to Riley Rogers from the Infamous is one of my new favorite people. I didn't know him last year. You know, I didn't know other than yes. And it's like I think
The
he is-
Infamous are badass.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they
Right
came
up
out
there.
and played quite a few shows with them.
Yeah, no, they're really cool. I had him on the show just because I kept seeing them play stuff, so I would play his songs or whatever. I didn't know anything about him, and then I finally had him on the show, and he was he's really cool, and
He is.
he can play
Mhm.
like nobody. If you
He's
go
a
and
good
see him.
showman as well.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
He is.
yeah, because he has this wireless
Yeah.
guitar, and he's doing 360s while he's all just spinning around in circles and stuff.
Yeah,
He's
nothing but
nuts.
good things to say about this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
he's cool. And then
And they don't have a bar on stage.
I finally got to meet, I think it was at your event, JP and Jenna Walsh.
Oh yeah, from the Jaybirds.
And I just had like this immediate.
Aren't they so nice?
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
them. You know, it's like I can't get enough of them, and I can't
Yep.
wait till this next year to like learn more about them and hang out with them more and see them more and And then they talked about Court Hong, Hoang. It's like I don't
I know that name.
I don't know who that guy
Huh?
is, but it's like I followed his TikTok thing, and this dude's awesome.
Incredibly talented.
He has this really great, like, just kind of lounge singer type voice, and he makes these
Mm-hmm.
videos where he's like doing like lounge singer type stuff, but he's singing, and he does all the kind of like you do like with the different squares, where he does like the different
Oh yeah.
all the
Harmonies,
acapella
yeah.
stuff and the harmonies and
Harmonies.
everything.
Did you
and
see the Christmas? thing
yeah,
they put out?
my favorite one, I think it was Silent Night, where they did all the
it was
different folks
amazing.
or whatever
Yeah.
came in there, like all the different singers in there. It's cool, and it's like I just figured out this guy like a few weeks ago, and so I'm looking forward
Right on.
to like checking out his stuff in the new year or whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right.
That's your list?
That's
that's a
Awesome.
good list, man.
That's
a very
awesome.
good list.
a little
Very
controversial,
good
so then
number.
Always learn something about people when you do your list.
It was good,
Like,
except
something
for
that I
Matt
didn't know.
Wright.
I like Matt Wright.
I like Matt
I don't
Wright
have
too.
anything
I
against him
care.
because I haven't listened to him yet, but
Oh,
I'll
I
get
haven't
back
either.
with you about that.
you'll go. This is very common, man. There's
It is.
nothing-
I mean, there's nothing. He's not doing anything new. He's just funny.
It's comedy light.
When I watch him, I laugh,
Yeah.
and that's important for a comic.
Yeah.
To make people laugh. When I watch him, he makes me laugh.
Uh-huh.
But he is this generation's Dinko.
Yeah.
Could be. I
I was
didn't say
shocked.
it's George Carlin or anything. I'm just saying.
Did you go out to it?
No.
It's a guy that
Just
I knew
found out
nothing about that I really like.
Yeah. Yeah, I would see him come up in my reels too, and I would just be cracking up because a lot of it was the crowd work stuff.
Yeah, it's mostly Carlin.
Yeah.
But I watched I watched like 3 of his stand-up things at the hour one.
What's the comedian that you brought up, Matt, just a minute ago?
Shane, is it Gillis or McGillis?
Something like that.
Yeah.
He's hilarious.
McGillis.
And
Oh,
I,
he's freaking awesome.
I didn't know about him until past 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, I didn't either until his Netflix
Tons-
special. I knew I've
tons of
heard
skits.
Joe Rogan talk about him a
Yeah.
bunch, but yeah, when I saw his Netflix special,
Hilarious.
I was like, this guy's hilarious. And then I started following him on Instagram. He's quite funny.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch Crashing on HBO?
I don't think so.
About the comic dude.
Oh yeah, I did. Was he in that?
No, Pete Holmes. But there were a bunch of other comics all in
Right.
it that made appearances. But Pete Holmes, he's got a special that's brand new on
Yeah.
Netflix also. Like they dropped a bunch of comedy
They
specials
did.
this
There's a
week.
bunch
week?
on there. Oh yeah, this week.
But
Yeah.
I need to watch it because he's pretty funny. And that Crashing was a good series. I
What's
thought.
the guy's name?
Pete Holmes.
Pete Holmes.
Sounds like a porn star.
What you got, Thomas?
Oh, that was John Holmes you're thinking of. He's the one that died of
And
AIDS.
Peter North.
I'm looking for one of my
It's like
favorite
John
YouTube comedian
Holmes.
John
people,
Holmes
and
died
if
of
I
AIDS?
find them, I'll
I knew that he died, but
just
I didn't
yell
know
it
how.
out.
Yeah.
I went to there was at the was that the Angelica?
Mhm.
They had a a screening of a 3D John Holmes movie. I think it was called M3D.
What?
You'd have to.
Was it
Google
porn?
Totally porn. And,
In 3D.
In 3D, and everybody's sitting there wearing their glasses, and there's, I think they call it the money shot,
Yeah.
and you could see the whole audience go.
Ah,
Oh, that
that's
was,
hilarious.
yeah, that was a long, long time ago. That was
Tuesday. Last Tuesday. Last Tuesday.
It was
That was new.
Thursday.
Do you find it's more convenient to sit next to the paper towels, or do you try to stay away from
A
those?
lot of popcorn trick it.
Oh my god. All right, so honestly, 2023 for me was really a mixed bag. I had a lot of good things, but not one specific that I had 10 of. So I decided to be different and I did my top 10 about my favorite video games I played through 2023.
You did that last year
No, I didn't.
And the year before.
and the year before.
Well, I have done it before, but I didn't
And
think
the
I
year
did that
before.
last year.
Go ahead.
Shane
It
Smith.
may be my thing. Okay.
To be clear, you're
No,
gonna
that's
start
not
with
bad.
you're gonna start with number 10 and work.
Well,
your way
yes.
up. Okay.
So 10 is the worst when number 1 is the best.
Is that how it works?
Of the best,
That's
yes.
how that works. Okay.
Everybody
yeah.
but him so far.
And most of these are
He's like, no, I'm going backwards.
and most of these were releases in 2023 with a couple exceptions. So for number 10 on my list, this is a no. This is actually an indie game. It's Coffee Talk Episode 2. It's a sequel. Coffee Talk is really more or less a visual novel. I guess you could say the game's mostly dialogue driven, but it's super chill.
So porn.
No.
Okay.
It's like an alternate Seattle where human beings and fairy tale creatures like coexist, like orcs, elves, Nekomimi,
Like Shadowrun.
vampires and werewolves.
What, any
Yeah.
of these guys in it?
No dinosaurs. Yeah. Anyway, the other than the dialogue that happens, the only real gameplay is that you make drinks for the patrons, and it actually makes you want to get up and make yourself a cup of coffee. It has that effect on you. Anyway, but it's really entertaining.
But you don't have to choose like.
That's a friendship not a friendship, but a relationship bracelet that Shelly got me.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you
Are
can't
we
have
still in
sex
the
anymore?
first game?
Yeah,
Yeah, but
I'm going to number 9.
But so you don't have to choose ever like, should I do this or should you do that? And that depends on which way the story goes.
Yeah, it actually all depends on if you make the drinks correctly for the patrons.
Oh, okay.
What number is Leisure Shoot Larry?
7.
7.
Yeah. No, Leisure Suit Larry 7. Should be number 6.
Leisure Suit Larry. That's right. They skipped a game. That's
Yep.
right. We're going way back here. All right, number 9. Number 9. This game I got on Game Pass for the Xbox. Broforce Forever. This is just a mindless, fun, like over the top shooter where you get to play where you get to play Rambo, the Terminator, RoboCop, the Boondock Saints, Chuck Norris, Mr. T, MacGyver, and there's probably like 20 different characters that you can just cycle in and out.
Do you get to play that bad motherfucker? What movie was that?
Samuel
What's that?
Jackson?
Yeah.
Yes, Samuel Jackson is in it. Yeah, as
Oh,
Joel,
nice.
as Jules. Yeah,
Jules, that's
and
his name.
and they all have stupid variations on their names. Like RoboCop is Brobocop, the Brodog Saints, Rambro. Anyway, and it's a one hit and you're dead game. But there's so much chaos and shit that goes on all the time. It's like it doesn't even matter. Anyway, but it's a good mindless fun time. Then number 8. Super Mario Wonder, because who doesn't love Mario games?
On Switch.
Did you
Yes,
watch the
on the
movie
Switch.
yet?
Yes, I've
Not
seen the
bad.
movie.
Movie's
No,
not bad at all.
no, the movie was
I
decent.
thought it was gonna be as. Remember Adam Sandler did the.
I heard
Like-
it was pretty good.
There was a cameo of Mario, wasn't there, in that Adam Sandler movie that was out
Oh,
a few years
Pixels.
ago?
Pixels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pixels was horrible,
I didn't like it.
and that's what I thought I was gonna get with.
Thought it was
the-
too cliche.
Did you watch Gran Turismo?
I have not yet.
That's
Uh,
on Netflix now, I think.
yeah.
Or about
But
to be.
the Mario Brothers
It's on Netflix.
movie is actually a really good movie.
It is.
Like, especially if you played it
It's
a
on
lot.
Netflix too, right?
Yeah,
Right,
it
and
just,
they stick to the games. Like,
Yeah.
there's cameos throughout from the games, and I like it.
yeah. So
Continue.
Super Mario Wonder, I mean, it's just like all the other side-scrolling games, which isn't a bad thing. Although, with every game, they actually introduce some kind of new power-up of a creature you can change into. In this one, it's an elephant. So, with that being said, I think this is the first E-rated game where I can safely say that you can squirt your adversaries.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's true. You can actually.
I thought we were going down a Trump reference here.
Oh yeah, you can actually suck up water in your trunk and squirt it at enemies.
What kill
Whoa.
streak is that? How many do you have to have for that?
Do they have a magical plea on there?
Can you suck up cocaine with your trunk?
I wish.
Sprayed at your face.
Anyway,
Is there mercenaries?
mercenaries and Super Mario Bros. I guess anyone that works for Bowser is a mercenary. Because he's got to be paying him, right? Unless they're doing it
I just
under.
want to know about the kill streaks and the mercenaries.
I don't know, man.
Where's Bullet Bill?
Modern Warfare 3 is not on my list, by the way. I haven't played that.
Nice to call
You
me
should
out.
come join us.
I played that.
I'm not paying $60
Come
for it.
on.
Though. I'll wait till it goes on sale.
Xbox or
Yeah, Xbox.
She'll murder
we got 3 PlayStation players, don't we?
Yeah.
Okay, so number 7. This is a new release also, Lies of P. What? What's... Oh, is it because I said P? Come on, are we in first grade again? Shit, no. P stands for Pinocchio. This game is actually...
Pinocchio.
Pinocchio, yeah.
Oh. Wait,
How do you
Pinocchio or
spell-
Pinocchio?
No, that's a
Pinocchio.
Spanish game. That's the Spanish game.
Pinocchio.
Actually, Pinocchio's
Pinocchio.
Italian.
Well, yeah, but Pinocchio, that's different.
Pinocchio.
If you say
okay.
it like that. Yeah, so
Go.
So Liza P is like a horror steampunk retelling of the story of Pinocchio. When did Jesse get here?
Lies of Hoover?
Anyway, but
Take off. Photo frame.
It-
Steampunk.
if any of you guys have played the Dark Souls game or at least know about it, you know how ridiculously fucking hard it is.
Yeah.
And this game is no different. It's very much developed in the same sense. Now,
It's life size
What-
for me too.
what's interesting about Liza P is I don't get. Oh, you're talking about the succubus over there. Okay. What's interesting about the Liza P is that as
They
you
don't
progress,
call me Stubbs for nothing.
as you progress throughout the game, you can either choose to be more human, or to be by actually telling the truth, or to be more mechanical, which you happens if you lie. So the story can go either way, but I haven't picked it back up in a couple months because it's hard as shit. I got to go back to it. Anyway, number 6, Hi-Fi Rush.
Hi-Fi Rush is fun. I
Yeah,
played that one. That one's great.
yeah. Also a Game Pass
Yeah.
day
you
one
run
drop.
around as a guitar guy,
Mm-hmm.
playing jams.
with
and
a flying
beating
V.
With a flying V, beating the crap out of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. And robots, it's fun. That's
Is
Yeah.
that the one that
Simple
Jet
Simple.
Black did the voiceover for?
No.
What's the
That
name he did?
That's on my list, but let me get there. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Stop jumping ahead of you.
This list is all encompassing.
It
Yeah.
is.
I tell you, man, I do my research.
It is almost 10 o'clock, so.
Anyway, yeah, the Hi-Fi Rush, it's cool because it's also a music action game. If you attack to the beat of the song, it makes your attack stronger, which is cool. And it has some badass songs in there. It's got Black Keys, their song Lonely Boy, 2 songs by Nen, 1 Million and Perfect Drug.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like playing a Saturday morning cartoon. It's just so fucking charming, man. I love it. I actually just beat it a couple days ago.
Did what to it?
Beat it.
I completed the game.
Are you on Epstein's list?
Yeah, he was on the plane though.
He
Nicely played.
He didn't kill
Susie.
Yeah, nicely done, Susie.
Thank you.
Number 5, High on Life. This is the game that you were referencing. Stubbs actually
Oh,
does
yeah?
have a voiceover of Jack Black, but he's also voiced in many games. So yeah, High on Life is it's a trip. It's funny as shit. It's actually made by the creators of Rick and Morty, which I'm not a fan of, but it incorporates the same kind of humor. And all your weapons are a bunch of trash-talking smartasses. Like the guns actually speak. They're like alien creatures.
Like Sledgehammer, right? Or what was the Channel 8 show, the TV show? Remember the guy talked to his gun? It was
Yeah,
Sledgehammer, right?
Sledgehammer. Trust
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
I know what I'm doing.
Or is
Yes.
it right? Like
Just-
Who's Framed Roger Rabbit, where the bullets talk to you.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
I think I watched my daughter play some of this.
yeah.
I remember she played a game where the gun was always talking to her. And so I was like, yeah, it was a real strange world.
Yeah, and your sister snorts cocaine within like the first 10 minutes of the game. It's fucking crazy.
What?
And then you get
Why
to
are you throwing Jeff's sister under the bus?
no, not his sister. You're the
Met her, she
player's
was
sister.
really nice.
Not cool.
I never even met your sister.
I did, and she seemed really
Does she
nice. It's
snort
weird
with her
that you would
butthole?
slander her like
out of,
that.
out of bounds, man.
Wow.
Damn.
And then one other thing about High on Life, Space Applebee's. Stubbs, you can appreciate
Oh,
that.
heck yeah, man.
Still $1 Marv?
Get your apple
Yeah.
cheesecake.
Dollaritas. Limit of 3.
Doloritas.
Yeah, and there's actually an achievement if you actually pay your bill and tip your server in the game.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Anyway, number 4. This is an indie title. It's not too well known. It's called Inscription. My daughter actually introduced me to this game. It starts out as one of those combative, like Magic the Gathering, like the card games. Like you place down cards, you attack the other player, but it's so much more than that.
Leroy Jenkins!
Anyway, but it actually plays out. I never played World of Warcraft actually.
Continue, sir.
Onward.
Onward.
Anyway, but that's just one small bit of it, and it actually plays out like a Twilight Zone episode. Don't want to say any more without giving too much away. All right, number 3.
I'll never play it, so.
Number 3 is actually a re-release that came out in November. Super Mario RPG: Legend of the Seven Stars. This game came out when I was 17. It was made by Nintendo and Squaresoft, the same people that made Final Fantasy.
Let me stop you real quick. I know we're trying to move this along, but what do you game on the most?
Xbox
So
Series S.
most of these, though, you've mentioned have been Nintendo based, right?
No, this is only the
Only
second one. Yeah.
So the rest I can play these on
On your
One.
Xbox,
Okay,
yes.
cool.
Most of these are Game Pass downloads, actually. There are
Alright,
only
right
2 of
on.
these that I actually had. Actually, 3 of these I had to buy. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, Super Mario RPG that came out when I was 17 and is just as fun then as it is now. And its release came out of nowhere, like just a couple months prior to its release. Number 2, Jedi Survivor. Now this was actually
Fantastic.
yeah, fucking great game. I love the first game, Fallen Order, and Survivor just introduces so much more in the means of combat, and you get to use a fucking blaster and a lightsaber at the same time.
That changed gameplay too for me.
Yeah. Although I chose to.
That's not on Game Pass, is it?
No, it's
I'm
not.
about to say.
It was just on sale for super fucking cheap though.
How much?
And so was F123.
What
was
did it go
like
down to?
$20. I don't know if it still is or not.
Damn Modern Warfare 3 consumes my soul, and then I don't see any other cool games come out. So continue.
Onward.
Yeah.
Onward.
Yeah. So Jedi
Is that
Survivor.
acid?
What?
Do you have acid? Do you have
No.
Acid? What are you
Like-
talking about?
periodic table?
Do you like
Table?
drugs?
That was acid.
No,
It's like
no.
little tabs of acid on there.
No, it's like all the Muppets, and then these are members of the
You
Electric
remember tripping
Mayhem,
some Beavis and Butthead, Jeff? What?
or the episodes that they banned. Yeah, I remember those
Two
too.
here, sir.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Are we still on the list?
I have one left.
Ah.
Number 1.
Is it tomorrow?
I can't feel my legs.
2025.
I have no legs. I have no legs. Number 1, Starfield.
All right.
Yes,
That's
that's
good. It's good.
Mm.
It's good.
Yep. I actually spent about an hour and a half making my character look as close to me as I possibly could, and still my picture on Facebook. But yeah, there's just so much you can do in that game. My only gripe about it is that like thousands of other players out there that do like 4 or 5 replays of the game afterwards. It really doesn't it really doesn't offer anything new, just a different experience. Which, if that's your thing, cool. But I've been waiting for long. I had really anticipated this game coming out, and it's basically like
Wait.
like
Are
Elder
you saying
Scroll-
you're disappointed in Starfield?
No,
What are you
not
talking
at all.
about? What was the complaint thing?
I
missed that,
am.
man.
The
Ruh-roh.
no, just the replay value. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, after you beat it for the first time. That's all I'm gonna say.
Are
After
you in G
you
Plus?
let it?
No, I didn't do the plus.
I'm in G Plus,
Yeah.
and it did change because I could do other things. It's you haven't. Did you get to the end
Yeah.
and you beat it?
Mhm.
So you didn't do G Plus.
Mm.
So now when you in G Plus, a whole nother. You get to keep all your powers and everything. You just lose your ship and your money, and everything you built on.
Yeah,
planet.
I knew that. I knew
so
that.
now everything's changed because now you're equal. I don't want to give anything away, but now you're equal to your adversaries that have been chasing you around the entire game, and it becomes crazy.
Yeah. That much I knew. I just didn't like.
NG Plus is fun.
Yeah. Once I landed and like started the story, I realized what was going to happen. So
Yeah.
I hadn't picked it up back up since. But
Plus, I can kill the people I don't like
you know,
that are the main characters.
Yeah.
You know,
you could do that too.
kill them off. Yeah.
Yeah. That's my list.
Nice list, man.
Nice list.
Yeah, and your acid shirt. I
And you
like
got Hi-Fi Rush on.
Yeah, I was checking it out. I was trying to keep up with the games, and then I got distracted by Marlon's new pet over here.
Stubbs, you up?
Oh, yeah. Hang on. I got
He's
distracted by
unprepared.
Marlon's. I'm unprepared. My list. I did 3, list of five before y'all got here.
That was not the assignment.
I didn't get the assignment because I keep forgetting to check Facebook Messenger. So
you
but
did
any-
lists of 5.
Yeah.
This has
that's what I did.
literally
So,
never changed since the moment I've known you guys.
Yeah.
What's that?
This show is your top 10
Right,
list
right.
of
We just
something.
kind of winged it. Like, it's been. We try to do music, movies,
Yeah, we
and
did
TV
that.
shows and stuff. But we've kind of moved away from that. But so I did the same thing as what Andrew did. The best things that happened to me in 2023. My first one, obviously, I got married, so that was cool.
Man.
A lot of y'all were there.
You're going. Wait, you're going from top down. You're going. Best
Oh, my
first.
bad. Yeah. Okay. Let me.
No,
reverse.
no. We just need to
Yeah, you're
understand your
fine.
format.
So-
Let's just say
I would have
that's
thought that would have been a lot higher up.
You said number 1.
All right, so I'll go to number 5 now. I went to the Grand Canyon for the first time, and that was fucking awesome. I loved it. That trip changed me.
people that man the Grand Canyon need to be thrown in.
I don't get it.
I don't
the
get
people
it
that
either.
would
I don't get
man.
people that are like just like, eh. And I'm
No.
like, what? Toss your ass in there.
There's so much to that place that I know. Like, unfortunately, I only went for about
Secret
4
tunnels.
days, and now I want to go up there for like a week.
Yeah.
You go down to
Did you go-
Havasupai.
Yeah,
Did
right.
you go down
exactly.
to the basin and then back up?
We didn't. I didn't get a chance to go to the base.
I want to raft it and then take the helicopter right out.
That'd be cool.
That'd be awesome.
Very cool. But it's very life
It's
changing.
very expensive.
I did a lot
Yeah.
of life changing stuff this year. So I also camped at Big Ben,
Woo!
and that was
What?
probably
Yeah.
the camping highlight
Did you go
and trip highlight
when we went?
of the
or
year. Yeah, I was there.
You were
Oh, yeah.
there?
Yeah, the whole bear box thing and stuff.
Yeah.
I was there.
No one's gonna forget you were there.
He was,
Remember-
remember when he was looking for the Doritos?
Yeah.
The thing I remember is your spirit walk. That,
Oh yeah, that was
The
That's
spirit
gonna
walk,
stick with me
you
forever.
talked
But
into
the
skies,
tornado.
The tornado.
That
Oh,
was the
God.
craziest thing.
But
Oh.
also the trash bags.
The trash bags too. Yeah. I think there's still shit stains on me.
Oh, no.
You gotta tell that story.
Yeah, I missed out. I was at the cure instead.
We don't have enough time for that
We-
story.
we got enough time.
That'll be another.
No,
that'll
we
be a
don't.
that'll be a podcast, like a camping podcast story. But so then I stopped drinking for the last 4 months of this year, which has been eye opening. And then my second to best thing that happened to me, I got my real estate license. And got it within
All
1
right.
year once I went to class and did all
DeVry?
that. So
Yeah, now you're selling huts
I don't
to
know.
natives in Zimbabwe.
Did you get it from the Connecticut School of Broadcasting?
Zulus?
no,
No,
no, I didn't.
Those fuckers.
I
don't
pra-
mean
my
much.
band practiced there, huh? But and then obviously I already said it. The biggest thing that happened to me, ladies, I'm off the market.
You already said that one.
I like ladies.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Well, I started to back over and followed what we've set up as far as foundation laws and stuff. So, which
Okay.
foundation? I'll get to that in a second.
All right, you do you.
You wear makeup?
All
All right, so TV shows I watched real quick. Number 5, Invasion.
That's a porn.
I'm sorry.
Is that a porn?
No, it's a sci-fi.
I mean, it
Sci-fi
could
porn?
definitely be a porn.
Sounded like.
It's about the border.
I started that. It's not bad.
It's an invasion of the border. Lioness. That Taylor Sheridan's not my. Taylor Sheridan is not my favorite writer, but he's had a couple of hits this last year.
Linus was good.
Linus was
Yeah.
really good. It was better than the one with Jim, which is the
Jim?
Yeah, from
Jim?
the office. Jim from the Office. What was
Jack
that
Ryan.
one? Jack Ryan. I watched him right next
The
to each
first
other, and
Jack Ryan was good.
awesome.
I like that quite a bit.
The last one, not so much. The third season, wasn't it the third season that they
I
just
think
had?
so,
Or was it
yeah.
fourth? Anyway, Lioness was really good though. It was kind of cheesy at parts, but that's him. And the Lawman, another was it Taylor Sheridan show that I watched was Lawman. Bass Reeves, fucking awesome. That's a good one.
I need to
Except
watch
that it's been done and it was called The Lone Ranger. They just put in a black guy and he didn't wear a mask. So
Oh, and no
The same
Native American
concept.
sidekick?
there is. There
Oh.
is. You'll have to watch it. But there actually is. So anybody else watch it? Am I the only one that's watched it?
That's it.
Mm-mm.
You haven't watched it, Andrew?
It's a Native American played by a Korean to be with these woke times.
Oh.
Yeah.
Instead
Um,
of Johnny Depp, like
that's
he played Tonto.
This one's a surprise because we haven't really talked about this show, but it's greatness and I just started it.
What's that?
Fargo.
Ooh.
I've seen clips of that.
Dude, that show, the first season has Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah.
He might
Yes.
play the most menacing character I've ever seen in daytime or
I've watched the first season.
regular
I need to go
television.
back and watch
What
all
network
of
is
it.
it on?
'Cause now it's like 4 or 5
The
seasons.
second
FX.
You can
season.
get it on Hulu.
And Ham's in
Yeah.
I
the
haven't
big,
watched that.
big dick Ham's in this last season, I
Oh
think.
really?
Yeah, what's his name? Not Bill Ham.
It's okay because you know it starts
John?
Tuesday.
John Ham, yeah.
And so is
The
the
Boys?
chick from Jennifer Jason Leigh.
Oh, I like her.
She's in it too.
No, the 14th is when it starts. Is True Detective.
Yeah. This Fargo,
Alaska.
the second, the that it kind of reminds me of what maybe we might be getting with True Detective with Jodie Foster. I can't wait for that.
Jodie Foster.
Yeah.
Who's she gonna play? Clarice Starling?
She only makes a movie like once every 4 years.
Silence of the Lambs. Remember
Hello,
she?
Yes,
Clarice.
I know. I know. Yes.
Well,
And then my number one show that I watched, and we've kind of talked
know
over
what
it.
this is.
Yeah, you do, because it's also changed my life. And I see metrics and sacred geometry, and I think my wife's about to kick me out of the house if I keep talking about it. This Foundation. That Foundation is probably one of the best sci-fis that I've watched in the last
Ridiculous.
20 years.
Is that on Apple?
Yeah, it's on
That's why I
Apple
haven't
TV.
seen it. I want to see that.
There's so much to it that like we've watched. You go through a season and you feel like they can't write anymore. But there's like what 7 series of this thing. Like it's not a short thing, but we're at the tip of the iceberg right now. It's that was just season 2,
Yeah.
and man,
I've heard good things.
if you're into sci-fi,
It's awesome.
Yeah.
And they backed the truck up and were like, here, just make this. Here's the money. Here's all the money.
right?
Kind of like Jeff Bezos when he did the one on Prime, the space miner one.
The Expanse. one?
Expanse.
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 It does.
Oh,
It
God,
does
I
have.
love
It kind of reminds
I got
me of
the book.
Expanse, except it's the. It's way. This show is all over the place. It has religion. It
Yeah.
has the geometry stuff. It's got space. It's got time travel. It's got folding space.
And parallels to real life too.
It's got
And it's the first
parallels
time.
to real life. It's amazing.
It's the first like real good deep sci-fi show that actually shows like the way different ethnicities on planets
Right.
do things,
Mm-hmm.
and then how they try to interact under the Empire.
Right.
It's pretty. It's pretty neat. Like Star Wars didn't do that that well, so it's
No.
pretty awesome.
Yeah. And that's it for the TV shows I watched this year. Other than that, it was pretty much just garbage news shit, political garbage. That is one of my New Year's resolutions to distance from all that because it's
Good.
garbage.
No Real Housewife.
Ah, man, I never really got into that. The Real Housewives. Now I did get into
Dude,
Jersey
season-
Shore.
Season finale. of
Jersey
Salt
Shore,
Lake
man.
Was tonight.
I was all about that.
Mm.
I watched that. Yeah.
Cabs are here.
Cabs are here.
There's a new Vanderpump Rules thing coming out. too.
So-
Oh yeah, Vanderpump Villa.
My last list is for our listeners that live locally and stroll through Arlington at some point.
Okay.
And these are restaurants that you got to try. One, this
Campo Verde.
no,
No.
no. So this one is not. This one's the only chain that's really on here, and it's North Arlington. I think it's Collins. It's on Collins, and it's Fat Burger. I think they originated in California.
I didn't know they had a fat burger local.
Yes, and it is.
There's
it's
one right down the
delicious, dude.
Grapevine Highway here.
You serious?
They have one over here now.
That was the
It's-
first one. Was the Grapevine Highway and Precinct?
Mm-hmm.
They put that one there to see, and then it took
No,
off. They
it's
did the
not.
next
Right
one.
down in Precinct.
And that shopping center where Kohl's is.
I'll be down. I had
Yeah.
no idea. I've been to the one in San Diego or outside of San Diego.
I'll fly a Fat Burger.
What's
Wales
the
Rail
original
West.
one? Did the original
Check
one
it.
start in South Central? I think, L.A. or was it San
What's
Diego?
the basketball guy that owns it? There's a basketball guy.
Oh, I thought it was.
Like Juice Newton or something.
Juice
Oh, really?
Newton is a.
I know Huey P. Newton. He
She's
was
on
shot
Queen
in
of
Cold
Hearts.
I know Isaac
I've
Newton.
got the Google.
Juice Newton.
Anyway, so that's a good burger joint. If you haven't had it yet, it is a chain.
Fat.
But, and then number 4, there's a place on Park Row Park Row. That's over by the high school, the Arlington High School. It's called Japanese Sushi and Ramen.
Mm.
What all do they have there?
They
You just read the whole menu.
I'm not a ramen or pho dude, but
I love both.
I love ramen.
my date said it was amazing, and the sushi was amazing, and they had cool local artists that got to do their murals and stuff from UTA. So if you want to go check out some
What?
cool murals, what?
Kanye West bought the rights to Fat Burger.
What?
Yes. I knew there was some. There was also no, that's another thing. Anyway, one that you guys might have heard of this year because of the Ranger season is Gilberto's. That's another place that's on Park Row, right there, catty corner to Arlington High School, and that's the place that had the mural of
The Punch.
The Punch, right? Great place.
Did they give
Breakfast.
Del Masol in the stadium?
Who?
Did they
Gilberto's?
Did they get one in there?
I don't know. Did they?
I was thinking
I could see that
when all
happening.
that happened. I was thinking that
Hurtado's did.
Hurtado does, yeah. They
Yeah,
had that big one.
and I purposely left that out because everybody knows about Hurtado's. But if you like great barbecue and want to pay $75 for a meal with your lady, go to Hurtado's.
And you'll take a bunch home.
Yeah.
They give
Oh,
you
it
a
is. Yeah, they
bunch
do
of
hook
food.
you up. It's just, but I think
Yeah.
they're more.
Yeah.
They're kind of like that place in Fort Worth, like that craft barbecue. They're kind of proud of it, and they jack the price up. So
It's good.
It's good. It's just expensive.
Yeah.
Number 2 is New York Eats. I talked about them last year. I was supposed to take you and Jeremy when Jeremy was in town, but we got too busy. New York Eats, if you're into Mediterranean and Middle Eastern food, fucking awesome. It's great. And then the best place that I had is on Matlock, and it's South Matlock towards I-20. It's called Sushi Domo.
I know
place-
Sushi Domo.
You do?
Yeah, when I used to work at
Woo!
Matlock.
Oh my gosh.
Uh-huh.
Cool owners, cool helpings. Like they hook you up. The only thing I don't like, it's too dark.
It is a very, very dark. It's weird dark. Like
Yeah.
you're like, you don't not have any light.
Yeah, you go in there, you start tripping around.
Can't
and
see the
stuff,
buzz
so,
when the
yeah.
lights are out.
And with that, I pass it off to Marlon.
Good list.
Von
Just FYI,
Bungie.
it
Or
was
Vorveron.
Magic Johnson, who was one of the owners.
Oh, Magic Johnson.
He was one of the owners of Fatburger.
Is he still? Or is that who
He's
Kanye
dead.
bought? Magic Johnson's dead?
He's not dead.
Did
No,
that
he's
happen?
not.
He died in a helicopter.
Breaking news.
Fake news.
So Kobe Bryant had AIDS.
So, yeah, and he's still playing.
Magic Johnson
He's still
died in a
playing.
helicopter.
So I misunderstood the
assignment?
assignment. I thought we were supposed to do a top 10 list, not 3 top 5 lists.
Yeah,
So
I
kinda-
yeah,
I kind of fucked up.
that's okay.
I'll come
Um,
back next week with the
I
time.
kind of had a difficult time with this because I didn't go to 10 shows. I didn't watch 10 movies. I didn't buy 10 new albums. I didn't do 10 of anything. So I just did 10 things that affected me deeply in 2023. And I'm not used to bearing my soul. I'm more of a guarded person. So I feel a little like out of my comfort zone with this. But not in any certain order. I saw Leonard Skinner for the first time.
Not Leonard Skinner.
Was it before or after Washington died?
After. Well, no. He was still alive, I believe, but he was not playing with them.
Was Ronnie Van Zant with him?
They're not bad.
And they were fucking awesome. Like
They're not bad.
I'm not saying this in a sarcastic way. It was
Yeah.
really transformative for me because I always kind of writ them off as like a redneck, pandering to the lowest common denominator. But
That's one of the
and-
shows we could do.
And like
Leonard Skinner hits?
we had a
Mhm.
pre-party beforehand, and everybody was like, if I get there just right in time to see ZZ Top, I'd be kind of fucking happy. So we were purposely trying to miss Leonard Skinner, but we didn't plan it right. And we got there right as Leonard Skinner was starting, and everybody that I was with was starting off going, yeah, fuck Leonard Skinner.
Do they still put
Leonard
the
Skinner.
eagle up and put the spotlight and play Freebird?
No, Freebird was a spectacle, but it was fucking awesome with all 3 guitars going at the same time doing a badass solo.
Yeah.
It was really, really
They're
cool.
great.
but-
They're fucking good.
yeah. They're
Never heard
Even though
really-
it's not the.
They're,
You saw them at Kaboo.
I know.
but I mean, they were really, really good. And then ZZ Top came out and just sucked balls. So it was funny. Like going into the show, everybody was like, "Oh, I don't care if I see Skinner at all." Coming out, everybody was with was like, "I'm never fucking missing Skinner again." And I went on a deep dive with Leonard Skinner, watching every live video I could find, watching the documentary again, buying
Which
as many
documentary?
albums. I don't even know what
The
it
one
was
that
called.
sits on like HBO or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's-
I want to go watch that one.
It's a real good one, real good.
Yeah.
One. But anyways, I'm not saying that in a sarcastic way. That was a pretty transformative for me because it was this whole world of really, really good, just 70s rock that I was writing off. Second was Finland. I got to go to Finland and Estonia, and that was
Oh.
really
That's badass.
that was really cool because I mean it's not cool in the typical sense, but I felt lucky that I got to go there and at the time that I did because of the Ukraine Russia conflict. I didn't do my homework leading up to it, and I was fairly ignorant about the history of Finland and the people of Finland, and I didn't realize that them and Russia had such a long history, and there were so many wars going back and forth with Finland and Russia, and the strong feelings that they have for each other. But Estonia was badass too. I'll try and make this quick, but there's just we took a ferry from Helsinki to Tallinn, and I didn't realize this, but the booze in Estonia was like half price compared to Helsinki. So on the ferry, everybody going into Estonia, they were carrying these suitcases, and we left at like 9 o'clock in the morning, and I went up and Marlon wanted a hot dog, so I said, hey, I need a hot dog, and the lady said, oh, it's way too early to have hot dogs. Can I get you a beer? but anyways, people were carrying empty suitcases because they were loading up as much booze as they could carry and bringing it back across Estonia because it was so much cheaper. But just to see the way that the people treated each other and the way that they had such a long history that I was ignorant of, it was pretty eye-opening, and I felt lucky to be there. Something that affected me deeply, and this is on a serious note, my son graduated and moved out of the house, which was a pretty big one. You know, you hear about the empty nesters, but then, you know, when it actually happens, it's like, wow, this is really happening. And I feel almost materialistic saying this, but it's not intended as a materialistic sense. I upgraded some of my stereo equipment, and when I did that, what happened was it breathed new life into all my albums. And I have albums that I've had, you know, bought here and there since I was 12, 13 years old, so I've accumulated a lot. And when I got this new stereo equipment, it was like getting a whole new record collection, like 1,000 records, like all of a sudden brand new.
Right on.
So it was like reliving all of these new records, even though they're records that I've had for 30, 40 years. Some of them 40 years. But anyways, let's see. I got to see Bruce Springsteen. I was not even a really big fan, and I'm still not even all that big of a fan, but because of the cultural and pop cultural reference of it, I felt pretty lucky, and it was, I guess it was his last Dallas show, but he made it apparent that he's been playing in a rock band for 50 years. Those people, you know, they sounded like a rock band that has been playing together for ages, and it was just a really, like, there's a lot of synergy. I hate to use that word, but there was a lot of synergy between all the musicians. But it was a bummer because I didn't get to see Stephen Van Zandt.
Oh, he wasn't there?
No, he had COVID.
Oh.
Half of his band had COVID.
No Silvio.
So
Did you get it now?
yeah, I totally get it. And what was bizarre was, I didn't hear one song that I recognized. He didn't play a song that I even knew until the
streets
encore.
of Philadelphia.
And the ghost of Tom Joad. Did you do those?
Maybe.
Did he do?
I never got him. Like all these people, you go up to New York, and everybody's like, you know, Bruce Springsteen, and all these people, transplants that have come down that have lived up there, like, you know, Bruce Springsteen's badass. One of the
Bruce.
Dominic, who I shoot shows with and stuff, and cheerleaders and crap. He was like, I grew up on the same block as Springsteen, and he would play this bar. He'd come in, you know, late at night. We'd lock the door, and he'd do a little concert for us or whatever. And it's like, I don't get it. And then when I was in New York once, he did a little free show in the middle of Times Square. Well, he sang his stuff, and then he filled in for Bono because Bono got in that bike wreck, and U2 was part of this thing. So him and Chris Martin sang U2 songs, and I got it. Seeing the crowd get into him and know everything inside and out, and all his, like, even I don't know. It's just weird. Like knowing him that deep up there was really, really cool. And I was like, okay, I get it. I
He
get- I
was
get
not
this.
putting on a show for the guy that wanted to come in and hear Dancing in the Dark.
No.
That was like, it was a deep dive into his catalog, and that was for like the hardcore Bruce.
I don't
fans
hate that song.
that have been. That was out
Sorry.
Because Courtney Cox is in the
Uh-huh.
video.
Man, that's one of those. Bruce Springsteen and Dire Straits were the first two records that my uncle was like, "Here, you need to listen to this." And so I've always been a fan of old Bruce.
But it was good. It was.
Even-
I'm sorry. Did I interrupt you during my top 10 list?
Streets of Philadelphia.
The ghost of Tom Joad.
Onward. You may continue.
we got to start playing again. As everybody knows, John had a massive heart attack on Christmas of last year, and so this band that I've been in for the last 20 years plus, 23 now I think. The future was kind of uncertain when all that happened, and I don't want to put like, oh, my band is more important than his heart attack, because it's far from it.
But it is.
But
I mean,
this is, since I was 12 or 13, there was only 1 year in my life where I didn't have a continuous band. So
that's crazy.
That is crazy.
That's really awesome.
I have a question.
Does Matt have a
Yeah,
question?
go ahead. Go ahead, Matt.
I thought you
So
were seeing
I've
Alan.
seen this revised version of this rock band.
Mm-hmm.
Truly, truly good stuff too. Especially, I saw you at the Beer Lab a couple of weeks ago, or the what is it, that place in
Oh
Pantiga.
yeah, Dr. Jekyll's Beer Lab, I think it is.
Why didn't you tell me that it was your goal to blow everyone's? Is that y'all's new goal, right? Is to blow everyone's ears out.
So glad you finished the sentence.
Yeah, I thought it was the goal to blow everyone in there.
What happened?
Yeah, we were taking the loud and sucky a little too.
Two
Other
literal.
levels.
It takes on multiple meanings.
Yeah, it was very loud, and I had to run for protection.
Loud and.
Yeah, we didn't realize it was that loud.
Yeah, I think my ears are still ringing.
And where's the next show?
January the 12th, we're playing with Cool Jacket, ex-members.
He has a new guitar too. I don't know if I told you about.
No, yeah, no, we know. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, we know.
Very,
I'm gonna
very
turn
happy
up
with
missing one of these
Yeah.
Me Think shows.
He
Um,
may actually kill someone. Like, we may see.
What is it?
So,
Another Les
anyways,
Paul?
Yes, yeah.
when all that went down, it was
A bummer.
It was not only is your buddy uncertain in what he's got going on, which is a lot more important than making music, but to have that outlet, it's pretty important.
Well,
So
he's also
it
the drummer,
mhm.
which has the most cardio
Yeah.
of any member of the band.
Yeah,
So
and
it's-
when we told him, take your time, we don't even want to talk about playing until you've gone to see or follow up on your appointments. And I guess his cardiologist said, playing drums would actually be good because it's not super strenuous, but it is a good cardio, and so he has this little heart rate monitor coming on, and we played a couple of songs, and we're like, man, check your heart, make sure your heart rate's not too high, and it's like, oh, it's like 85.
Sounds like
It's like,
Nice.
fuck, that's my wrist.
sounds like the doctor doesn't
I
play
think that's when I
drums.
sleep. I was at the
That's-
Cowboy game the other
he-
day. It was 130.
Knowing John though, that was probably something that got him out of the bed. Was he wanted to get back with you guys in the jam room and go get some clown burger and play some shows.
Yeah.
Honestly,
So-
and he played
so, yeah.
great, by the way.
You know what helps
What's that?
heart attacks is
More
egg
cholesterol.
sandwiches. More egg sandwiches.
Yeah,
Egg sandwiches.
with mayo.
With mayo.
Oh, that's not the guy at my church. That is not. It's not part of the Asian mafia crew,
Media crew.
media crew. I asked him, and he never heard of y'all.
It's like, what the hell?
Yeah, so I was like, how are you going to be at the greatest church in Halton City and not know the greatest band in Halton City?
We have, I started to say I've never played at a church, but I did play
I
at a
have.
church. We played at a church.
The Methinks played at
The
church.
Methinks played at a church just right up the street. And so
This is before Brandon, right?
Oh no, it wasn't the Methinks. It was a band I had in high school. I don't know what led up to it. There were some things that did. I don't want to speculate, but there were some things that led up to it. We were right in the middle of Seek and Destroy, and I didn't know a certain part of it, and I was figuring out how the fuck I was gonna fake it. And then right as it was about to kick in, somebody ran in and said, "The cops are here." Skinhead showed up, hit some guy in the head with a baseball bat, and took off. So the cops came, and it was this big whole thing.
That's not very
But
Jesus.
I have
No.
I have played it at church before. It was
Yeah.
Wow.
one of the most fun gigs I've ever played. And this guy who lives across from the caddy corner, you know, when he was moving in, he goes, "Dude, I played at the church with you back in '87."
Wow.
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 Was that when it was? Was 87 when you played in the church? Goodness gracious.
Late '80s. I'll say it was late '80s.
Golly, would you start playing at the age of 3?
He said
He
12.
said 12.
Yeah,
13.
yeah.
Dang.
I was playing at the Watauga Rec Center when I was not even old enough to drive.
When did you live in our jam house neighborhood
Jam house neighborhood.
in Watauga? Steadfast House.
I lived there part of junior high, part of high school.
Did you know there was a third band that in their house burned down?
Mm-mm.
Like while we were all jamming in that neighborhood?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No.
You know,
Yeah, there was like
back,
2 streets
back,
over.
Back at that time when I was like 12 or
Echo
13,
Hills.
we would charge people $1 to come in and watch us play.
What the
And we didn't have a smoke machine, so we'd fire off cigars.
Light some leaves on
And
fire?
That's a bad
Jeez.
idea. That's
That is a
really
bad idea.
Anyways, we got to move it along. I'm sorry for taking so long. Lola's shut down. That's a real fucking bummer. And I don't want to say that affected me like that because I feel sort of narcissistic because there are people that was their livelihood. To me, it was just an anchor of Fort Worth music scene. It was kind of like a given. You knew that Brian was going to have a club, and Brian, like for, you know, he was around longer than the Methinks. There was a band that me and Ray played in called Hasselhorse, and there's a big debate on who the first band to play at the Rec Room was. And we still don't know if it was Wood Eye, Hasselhorse, or there's one other. I can't-
Tin Gun Stripper.
Maybe,
No.
maybe.
What was
Maybe.
Brian? Brian had a band?
No.
Oh.
But anyways, yeah, I mean that Brian, and I just want to say how cool Brian was to us throughout the years, and hopefully, I don't know what he has to do next, but I wish him all the best in all that he does. But I do want to say just an example of how cool Brian was. We the Methinks had a show at the Rec Room, and we got totally fucking hosed. Like at the last minute, the promoter put this big band on the bill with us, and they didn't bring out fucking anybody. We brought out a decent crowd, and it's not about money. I don't want to make it about money, but it was a real fucking bummer that, you know, somebody came on at the last minute. You know, we were like, yeah, whatever, we don't care. That's fine. Go ahead and put them on. And then the person who was promoting, booking, whatever at the time came up, said, sorry, you guys don't get paid because the band that we threw on at the last minute has a pretty high guarantee. And so, you know, the principle of it was the thing. You know, I mean, you bring out a good crowd, and then you're like, oh, well, sorry, we're going to take all the money that we would be giving you to this other band who didn't bring out maybe anybody.
Steadfast.
So anyways, Brian very quietly and discreetly went around to each one of us and threw a $20 bill in our hand. And
Aww.
it was like, man, I just heard. I feel like a dick. So, you know, and this wasn't Rec Room money. This was money out of his own pocket. So I just wanted to say, you know, and it was 20 years of things like that. Brian was always super cool. It was always like, you know, when you would ask him, whatever you want, just we'll make it happen. So to have that shut down, and even though Lola's was around for like a million years in bar years, it was kind of a shocker. It was like, you know,
Yeah, it was.
what the fuck. So I don't want to make this about, you know, I'm put out by Lola's. I just want to talk about how important it was to the culture of Fort Worth. I won't even say the scene. It was the culture of Fort Worth.
Yeah.
I think without Lola's there, it's like an anchor that's, you know, shit happens and things change. But anyways, and there we go. Susie, your turn.
How do
Ow.
drummers sit on a
Good
drum
list.
throne for an hour? This thing hurts.
I'm folded up.
Okay, I'm gonna be pretty quick. In no particular order. These are the top 10 state parks I visited in 2023. I can go in I'll go
Which state?
at Texas.
Okay,
Texas State Parks. I'll go in month order. In January, I went to Cedar Hill. Love that place. It's really cool. February, Fairfield Lake. May it rest in peace.
Yeah.
Let's pour one out for it.
Yeah. May was a big month for me. I went to Balmoral and Big Bend Ranch State Parks. Those are awesome.
Those weren't the only two in May.
No, I know there was lots more, but they
These
didn't
are
make
top
my
10.
top 10.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot. In March, I went to Dinosaur Valley. That one was awesome.
Glen Rose, yeah.
In June and December, I went to Lake Mineral Wells State Park, and that was awesome. I love that place. It's beautiful. I watched them make a movie about Jesus Christ. A death movie about Jesus Christ.
In Penetration Hollow.
In Penitentiary Hollow. In Penitentiary.
DEAF?
DEAF. Yeah, death.
So is it a silent movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
It was
like an
very
email.
weird.
Deaf
it was
Jesus.
very weird because it said
Deaf
deaf.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't
It was like Def
know
Jam
about
Productions.
it until we walked up and they're all talking to each other. And I'm not going in sign language and
Vocally.
vocally, and I'm not going to mimic that right now because
That's
that's
always
very
a
wrong.
bad idea.
I think
Yeah.
I think
But
they were
it's
never a
saying
good idea.
This really is deaf.
I think they were saying quiet on the set.
They were. They were.
Jesus.
And then
That's what it was about. Was Jesus.
I also went to Possum Kingdom.
That was
In
great.
June.
Yeah, that was fun.
That place is rad. It was so much fun. I had such a good time with little Zayas. He was playing in the water and he was just the cutest little thing. Okay, let's see. And then in July, I went to LBJ. Have you guys been to the LBJ like state parks and
No.
national park? Dude, those things are rad. And that one I learned so much about what Lyndon Baines Johnson and Lady Bird Johnson did for the state of Texas and for the United States. And it was pretty cool. I was very impressed.
She's Republican now.
It was awesome.
Did he start the CCC?
Yeah.
Is that him? Okay.
No,
No,
that's way back to, like,
not the
Theodore
CCC.
Roosevelt or the
He
100
started
years ago.
shoot, it was like school lunch programs and I don't know. He did all sorts of stuff. Okay, and then the rest is October. So in October, I went to this little teeny park called Kickapoo Cavern. It was the quietest place I've ever been in my entire life.
Another Jack Black reference.
Scary quiet.
There was like no sound. And there were people there. There's the park host that lives there. There were other campers. But it was the quietest place I've ever been to in my entire life.
No bugs, no crickets, because there were bats
Yeah.
Oh.
And the,
everywhere. So it was weird
Stewart
quiet.
Bat Cave is in Kickapoo Cavern State Park, and it was rad. That's the first time I've ever seen bats emerging from a cave.
Is that down towards Austin?
It's down at the border almost.
Earl Pass Junction.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it was really cool. And then one I want to get back to, like, as quickly as possible, Garner State Park. That place was awesome.
Huge.
It was so cool. It's huge. It's got all sorts of different, like, weird amenities. There's caves. There's
Mini golf.
Mini golf.
Yeah, I haven't been there. I want to go
Mini golf.
The
There's-
Frio River.
The Frio River is beautiful. It's
Crystal
so pretty.
clear.
Yeah, it is really, really cool. So those are them. Those are my top 10 state parks that I visited.
Excellent list.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, so I melded in
Nice.
because I've been very busy. Life has been bad.
This was your idea.
I know. It always is. Every year.
We got an
we do
extra
this
week to
stuff.
do this too.
I know. Well, I just did the favorite live bands I shot in 2023.
Oh, cool. Okay.
But then there's a break-off list, and then there's another break-off list.
Do you have 3 lists?
I thought you mailed it in.
Did you and Matt play
Technically,
this?
I have 3 lists, like
Right,
Matt,
yeah.
except I don't have 3 of 5. So my top 10 of bands I shot. Number 10, Queen. A lot of people would be like, "That's not Queen. That's Adam Lambert."
He was really good.
Queen. It was a good show. It was
Yeah, it was
really,
really
really
good
good. I liked it. It was good.
What's that called? Brag badge? Humble brag?
Humble brag.
I saw Queen at Madison Square Garden.
Nice.
That's
Oh.
awesome. Number 9, Silverstone Pickups, but with Paris Jackson opening.
Dude.
Oh.
Michael
rad.
Jackson's daughter.
Those
was
Paris
were
Jackson
rad.
was awesome.
Those were some good pictures you took.
And
yeah.
she was awesome. That was
she
really,
was
really
funny. Yeah.
cool. Number 8, The Breeders. I did a big write up and posted pictures of them on the socials. But 7, Beck.
Yeah.
Beck was really good. That was a fun catalog.
Where did we play it?
Dos Suckies.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it was hot.
Where it's at.
6, Skinny Puppy. Their last time through Dallas, their last 6 shows, that second half of their winter tour started here in Dallas, and they were playing 6 shows and then done. And I believe they won't come back. They're one of those bands that the two Kevins are like, we've done it, we're done.
Visually, that was amazing.
Out of control.
Mm-hmm.
Babies being electrocuted. The crazy dogs. Number 5, Mastodon. Can't go a year without Mastodon being on the list, right? And that show was money. At where were we seeing? Toyota.
Was it? Yeah.
That show was fantastic. Like, it was tight,
Yeah.
looked good, sounded good. That's like the best I've seen them in a long time. And then with that, number 4 was the opener. One of my favorite bands, Gojira, was absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I had that cat that did the Deftones lighting.
Yeah, and
That was good.
was
We saw
freaking
that show
awesome.
too.
Last year.
Was that last year?
Number 3, Better Lovers. This band came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
No, they didn't. Everybody knew those guys.
I didn't.
Well, everybody knew those guys, but I didn't know they were getting together until like February of last year. Last year. And then they come through town and completely annihilated the stage.
Yeah.
Like, they opened for Under Oath and We Came as Romans, and Better Lovers killed it.
They don't
They're
even have an
way
LP
better.
yet, do they? It's all
Uh-huh.
EP.
It was an
It's
EP.
Oh, yeah, it's an EP.
Yeah.
No full length, yeah.
That's gonna be good stuff though if they do one.
I want them to come back through. I want Better Lovers
I need to listen to that again.
to just suddenly open up one of those DEP shows in New York. That'd be great. Okay. Number 2, where did I put Ministry? Ministry came through on the Freaks on Parade tour, opened up for Rob Zombie and Alice Cooper. And what was cool about this is they only played one song post Psalm 69, and that was their brand new single. Everything else was from Land of Rape and Honey to Mine is a Terrible Thing and Psalm 69, and even a song off With Sympathy. And it was awesome. It was great. It was just, and it was almost their Lollapalooza 92 set. It was fantastic. So awesome. And then number 1, Post Malone.
Yes. That was awesome.
That show was rad.
Austin Post.
That show was rad just because of everything. I think the crowd watching was insane. Everybody was there from grandmas to strippers.
Yep.
It was crazy.
And Posty's
It's
just
totally
the
insane.
best. He's so great.
That's a hell of a demographic.
I'm a big fan.
Now, the best shows, or the best bands I didn't get to shoot, Metallica at AT&T.
Yeah.
That show was
That's when I
fantastic.
quit
That was.
I was
That was.
Well,
Yeah.
that's when I should have quit doing that.
And you made me piss in your bushes. You wouldn't even let me in to use your toilet.
I didn't?
Mm-mm.
Oh, what?
What?
A dick. I don't remember that
Maybe
one.
number 1 or
We
number
were
2.
destroyed that night.
Yeah, you were.
Absolutely
said, "Don't you go in there."
destroyed.
Yeah, I said, dude, I need to piss. You're like, go in the bushes. I'm like, okay, we're out of here.
Oh man, I probably was just joking and you took me literally.
And
I'm
then,
sorry about
even
that.
better than Metallica that night was Pantera. Pantera
Yes.
killed Metallica that night.
Yeah.
I mean, they're in their
Sad but
hometown.
true.
It was sad but true.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
Although Wolfie didn't
Was
do,
it a new
do too
level?
bad.
Oh, screw that. That
Was it
wasn't-
a new level?
It was a new level.
I mean,
But just the crowd being in their hometown,
That was
doing
cool.
stuff we haven't seen in, 20 years, 30 years?
I
Yeah.
man cried.
And it was over the top.
Marlon, fun fact: the last time I saw Pantera was at Joe's Garage. I missed the whole them getting big and all that.
Yeah.
Like I totally checked out.
yeah.
But, oh, go ahead.
Last time I saw Green Day was at Club Clearview.
You didn't see them when they came through and did, Engine Room or Impala?
You didn't see them at Lollapalooza? When they did,
I didn't go to that
it was
level.
like 95, I think.
I'd already checked out by then.
That was the Breeders' year.
I checked out Green Day when they started wearing eye makeup and
I checked
shit.
out a Green Day way
After Dookie,
yeah.
that's pretty much when I
Yeah.
did too.
I think
And they were on
everybody
the-
did.
Anything,
They were on the
anything
New
after
Year's Eve
Dookie was
party.
like, come on.
Yeah, they were. They were.
And I was like, this isn't cool.
Green Day was?
No, it was the
Do
worst.
kids even know who they are?
No.
And they played shit that they played American Idiot. Like,
Of course.
I
They
don't
didn't play
know
any.
what
Of the, they didn't play. Did they play anything off of Dookie?
else. No.
I hear Billy Joe is cool and stuff, but everything I've seen of him,
Hey, give me a piggyback.
douche.
Yeah,
He did?
I'll have to listen.
I remember
How
that
did you not-
story.
How did you not crush him?
I was little bitty back then.
Yeah.
I was tiny.
Was that the '95 one?
That was 94. 95 was Metallica.
Oh,
So
'94.
94, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what else do you have?
I was at that show.
The best show I saw this year, hands down, was Pearl Jam at Dickies. There's
That's pretty
no
cool.
ifs, ands, or buts. That night, we lucked out all the way around with
The
Matt
set.
Cameron being out.
Yeah.
That set was a dream come true.
I was pissed at first too. I was like, oh man, I want to see Matt Cameron. I wanted to see the full.
Line
you know,
up, yeah.
I have PTSD from Rage Against the Machine. I still feel like I didn't get to see the full Rage Against the Machine just because he wasn't Zach De La Rocca wouldn't be in
Wasn't
Zach.
walking
Yeah,
around.
right.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, this is gonna happen again on a show that I've been looking forward to all year, and man, they came with it.
That set
Different.
night was, or set list was magical. It
Yeah.
was so great.
They did 2 nights in a row, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first night was all like the greatest hits. It was everything.
I don't think I'd ever seen
knew.
him do Wild Eyed Crazy Mary until that night.
Because the drum tech filled in, and then the
was
second
a
night
jam.
Cameron was back, and then it was all deep cuts and B-sides and bootlegs and all this stuff.
Yeah, there was people in Austin that were complaining about the show,
Yeah, but we won,
and
and everybody says that Fort Worth show was the winning show. of the
it was
tour.
cool too because Eddie Vedder was in good spirits, even though all that, like, he was sick, Matt was
Yeah.
sick, and he bust into his daughter. Like, his daughter gave him a helmet to wear at a Taylor Swift concert,
He
the
wore
sparkle
it.
helmet. He wore it in the song. I was like, I've never seen. I guess he's been goofy before when Rodman put him on his back at that
Yeah,
show.
at the Reunion Arena show.
Yeah. That was cool, but yeah, that was a good one.
But that was it. That's
Great
what-
list, great list, man.
That's what. Well, thank you.
It's a great
Yay.
list.
If
Everybody
anybody's-
had great lists.
Well, thank you.
Now do we have to do the
Gift exchange.
This is it. The gift exchange.
Yay.
It's
the
10
big
o'clock, so I don't
I
know
know.
how to do it fast.
Where it's on. there.
So
here we
the,
go.
The sped up version.
I'm gonna give y'all a card.
Are we
Lightning
playing strip
rounds.
poker now?
Yes.
Draw
This
a
is
card,
Not,
take
this
a
is
card.
Not part of it.
Take a card.
She is not part of this.
Take a card.
Grab my card. Someone, Thomas, will you grab me a card?
I don't
Give
understand.
Matt one.
That's a hog right there.
Yeah, I should remember
That's
this from
a
last
hog.
year.
Hey, mine's got a
What's yours
curveball.
look like? Look at this dude.
Yeah,
He's
mine's
all
got a
playing with
curveball.
the little
Whoa.
tickle in the head.
He's
These
got
guys are not on
I
nature
got a
attraction.
curve like
I
that
can't
too.
tell if my guys
He's
coming
got-
or going.
He's got pepperoni disease.
It's pretty wild.
All right, who got
okay.
one?
Hit me.
You number one?
No, I got ace.
That's number one.
Oh, well then I got number one.
You pick first.
And just so everybody knows,
Two
there's two.
here.
Is there just two?
Yeah,
gift
Marlon's on
Yeah.
top, and then Andrews is on the bottom. The Andrews and Megan. Y'all, I'm assuming.
Oh, there's
Well, wait,
one's
wait.
from him, one's from me.
Oh, okay.
I kind of
We both brought one.
I kind of want something that comes in a nice chest. but-
Nice. Okay.
Like logistically.
Could be
I
a
think it
horse
might
head
be
in that
different.
thing.
Yeah, see, I,
Get it
see,
over
I,
there.
I was nervous about that. Yeah.
Jeffrey, will you?
I hope it's
Help the man.
like,
I think
Is it
it's a
heavy?
horse head.
No, it's
No.
not heavy at all.
I got the last one. So
Nice.
Is that the good one?
Is it a
Yeah,
horse head?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Here it comes.
Because I get
Sure.
to pick whatever I want, right?
Yeah.
Not terribly heavy, but
Oh,
fragile.
no,
Fragile.
It's
fragile.
not.
Uh-oh, it's fragile.
It's not a
Fragile.
horse head. It's not a
So
horse head.
fragile.
It must be
Does he
Italian.
open it now?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what it is.
It's empty.
It's safe, I promise.
Oh, it's a lobster.
It's a what?
It's a lobster.
A lobster?
A real one?
Is it a lobster?
Like to eat?
Pull it out. Show
Is
him
that
around.
why y'all
Pull it
wore
out.
lobster shirts?
Is it alive? Is it gonna
It's alive.
It's alive.
squish me?
I
Why
don't
would we
know.
bring you in?
It might be
You
dead
brought
now.
a live lobster?
Pull him.
Live lobster.
Get that man out of the bag.
Dude, that's
you.
Brad.
He's got rubber bands on his hands. He can't hurt you.
I don't know if he's alive
Oh,
anymore.
he's alive.
He might be a little cold.
He's
been on
gonna
ice.
be lethargic.
You
He's
got a
alive.
real lobster.
You got a real live
A live
lobster.
lobster.
Do you
I
know
do.
how to cook a lobster?
I have
Wow.
no idea.
Well, you're
I
gonna
wouldn't
learn.
enjoy
Cook
it.
it. What are you talking about, man? It's a pet.
I'll have to cook it when I
They
get
call
home.
him
Because we're,
Larry the lobster.
Get his ass in some salt water.
we're getting a new refrigerator tomorrow. So
Do you have a leash for it? You can
I'm gonna
walk
put it back.
Good.
Yeah,
I can't
good
believe
idea.
you guys haven't pulled him out of the bag yet.
I would have pulled it up, bud.
You pull him out of the bag and let him walk around.
Susie's allergic to
okay,
milk.
so
You're
here's my
number
question.
one.
I'm number
Who's
one.
number two?
Me.
All right, Susie, what are you going for?
I don't want the lobster because I don't want to die.
yeah, you
I
can
want
use
I
it.
want whatever Marlon brought in the blanket.
I wrapped it myself.
In a blanket? Is the blanket part of
Is
it?
the blanket part of it?
If you want it to be, you can have it.
What?
Yeah, that's pretty badass.
I would just put.
That is a totally
I'd probably put
badass
that back where
blanket.
it came. There you go.
No, it's not a blanket. It's a.
It's a serape, like a poncho.
Or
Yeah.
parcha, or
They didn't
parka.
take the lobster out.
Oh my gosh! Yes!
What
you
the-
can have it.
That is metal.
Oh, that is
Heck
so
yeah.
cool.
I get to be part of the band.
And
What are you holding there?
Is
Susie?
that Fred? No, it's
Yeah.
Freddie Mercury.
no, he has a name. It's Joey Parmesan.
Joey
And
Parmesan.
he cusses a lot.
Oh man, there's beef.
What
There's
the
beef.
fuck do you mean? I don't cuss at all.
You
There's
better
beef.
watch out. Matt,
And-
Matt can
and-
come in after you and swoop in and get it.
He was born.
I have
with
enough.
Leo Schwartz before it went
If-
under.
If I get a chance,
Yes.
if I get a chance, I'm taking it, and there's gonna be beef.
No way!
Did we mention that it's a puppet for our listeners?
Well, who's number three?
Joey Parmesan.
Oh, I am.
No!
So how many times can it be stolen?
Twice.
Twice.
Nice. So let's see, what should we do here?
There is a lobster.
Are you gonna let her keep the serape?
Huh?
Do I get to
Are you
keep
gonna let her
this?
keep
Oh
the
wait,
serape?
am I supposed to? Wait. I think I'm supposed to pick a present and then I can swap.
No,
it.
you
No,
steal and then
she's
she
like,
picks
You either
another
steal-
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now she picks
I'm
another one.
keeping the serape. You don't get
No,
it.
it's part of it.
Dang it.
Bring it over.
Straight heck. Okay, Jeffrey Lord, what did you bring? I'd like that one.
It's the silver one.
It's the silver one.
Yes.
Thank you. It's a bottle of some sort.
There's three things in there.
Ooh,
Oh, nice.
okay,
It's
okay, I'm gonna steal that one.
some Tito's handmade vodka.
It's Texas.
Hey,
State.
Sorry, wait, let me take a
I'm stealing
picture.
that one.
Okay, all right. Next is, oh sweet, the 2008 Music Awards CD.
Got it.
Oh, really? Can I see it?
Yeah, you can see it. And then lastly,
Begin.
oh, it's a Pantera patch.
All Texas.
Oh, nice.
Nice. All
Texas
Texas.
themed.
All
I
right.
like it.
Whose present was that from?
Jeffrey Lord.
Jeffrey Edgelord?
So who has four?
That would be me.
You know what's funny is I don't.
No!
I don't think one of these bands
No,
still exists.
I have enough. I have enough of those,
Every
man. You can
single
have
one
it.
of those are defunct.
Wow,
right.
that's awesome.
Not all of them. But they're
I'll use this.
well, because Katsuka's on there.
Great.
He still does. Yeah, he still plays.
Alright.
My apologies,
Yep.
Katsuki. I didn't know he was still
I
on.
can't remember who else is on there. But yeah, most of them are.
What is he doing? Katsuki the band or just Katsuki?
So I mean, yeah.
What's
And he's a
Whoa.
hobo tuner got there.
Menstruation
More lobster.
crustacean.
Hold
What the hell?
on.
It's a
Lobster
lobster
pack.
What in the figgity fuck?
I wanted to get something.
Yes.
I wanted to get you something you could use during your menstruation.
The
Hold that up. I
menstruation
wanna see it.
crustacean lobster.
It is a heating
Oh, it's a
pad.
heating pad.
For your.
Oh man, I want that.
For
I'm
your
stealing
uterus.
That one.
Well, I
That's for your
guess
uterus, man.
I guess I could
You
sit
have to
on
wait
it.
till the very
Hold on.
end.
Hold on. Hey, Robo Tuner, you gotta hold that up.
The very end, since you were first, you get to steal. At the very end.
At the very. Ooh.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can steal at the very, very end.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Who's got five?
It's funny.
Number
so-
5.
Andrew.
Number
Oh,
five.
oh, yeah. And can we
Number
just take a moment to
5.
acknowledge how awesome this card is?
Yeah.
That's-
Oh, you
What's
got the
the matter?
undercarriage shot, huh? Nice.
So you, are
Okay,
you
I
gonna
get
pick
it.
something or are you gonna steal something?
Well, I really want that lobster bag.
You-
But
I don't think you can take your own gift,
I
can
think
you?
you can.
Yeah,
You can?
you can.
Yeah, you can.
There's no.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
All right.
hey, Matt, would you do me a favor?
Yes.
Which one? Oh, him.
Bring me that lobster.
Oh.
You're
No,
thinking
not
of-
that.
No, the
lobster,
real
the
one.
real,
The real
lobster.
He wants the real one.
He wants his lobster back here.
There's got to be something in the lobster.
Bring it on.
Is there something in the lobster?
No, he just
No,
wants
just
it so
the
he can
lob-
let it
just
get on the
the
table.
lobster.
He wants just the
Like, that's all he
lobster.
wants to
Give me
do.
the lobster.
He wants to take the lobster out.
He just wants to
Don't
take it
get
out.
lobster juice all over
No,
Yeah,
everything.
he's
it
alive.
smells bad
There's
enough
no,
in here,
there's
man.
no lobster juice. He's alive.
Got a lot of
Living-
snails in here. I don't know about
A
lobsters.
living lobster. Just grab the bag.
I am.
How do you know that there are snails
There
in
you
here?
go.
Did you see their trails?
Very good.
Go.
Very good.
All right, who's number 6?
I'm number 6.
Well, hold on. Since he took the lobster, then Marlon gets to pick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Marlon
you-
gets
Oh
it.
yeah,
I don't
Marlon
have,
gets
I don't
the
have a
big one.
present.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Marlon,
yeah,
you get to
Marlon,
pick
you get to
something
pick.
new
or steal.
or steal.
Sorry, Susie.
Ah.
Susie got ganked again. He wants that Pantera pack.
What's in the lobster?
It's a lobster. There's nothing in it. He's not Colombian.
The guy was like, oh, this is a female. She's real sweet.
Does she have eggs?
No eggs.
So her name's
smell
not
her.
Larry.
Is she gonna scream? when
Later,
she
She's got
opens it
blue
up?
arms.
I get the shirts now.
How much
Yeah.
does that cost? Well, no, I guess we're not. That's inappropriate. isn't it?
All right.
$20 limit.
So Susie, you're back up.
Okay, Susie is back up. I want,
That's yours, right?
yeah,
That's mine.
the blue one.
The bottom one is
I want the
Stubbs.
blue one.
You want the blue one.
I want the blue one.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Bitch.
Uh,
All right.
Thank you.
So hold on. Mine is a two-parter.
A two-parter.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah. So go ahead.
All right.
He needs
There's,
arm rods.
there's more to it.
Hold on.
Where'd it go? Doesn't have any arm rods.
Should have gone for the lobster.
There's a
Gone for the
book
lobster.
called The Lord of Chaos.
Oh hell yeah, that's a
The
great book.
Bloody Rise of the Satanic Metal Underground.
That's a movie
Oh,
too
that's
now.
awesome.
So
And to go with the
to
book,
go with the book, I thought I would give you this Santa Claus.
a Santa Claus.
This is a recycled Santa Claus from a Goodwill.
It better be black.
If you rearrange the letters in Santa, you get
Nice.
Santa.
That is
It is a
beautiful.
black metal.
Damn, that's
Oh, the
awesome.
decapitation too.
That is almost
Oh,
better
yeah.
than a live lobster.
That looks
Oh,
like
man.
a lot of the AI art that we've been
I wish I
posting
didn't
lately.
steal the bug
Yeah.
now.
It matches the AI art that the Jerry Jonestown
You get to go
podcast
again
shows.
to the very end.
Yeah, you do
Yeah.
get to go again at the very
Who
end.
does?
Can I steal all of
Number
them?
1 does.
Number
No,
one does.
because he already
No,
stole
because
something.
no, because
It's
somebody
special.
stole
Stole it
his
from
gift.
him.
Oh,
Yeah.
just now?
Yeah.
All right. So who was 6?
I'm number 6.
You're 6.
Six.
Go ahead.
Oh boy, what's left?
There's
Got the lobster.
A little
a happy
one.
birthday bag.
A little one in the box.
There's a big box.
I want the happy birthday bag.
What's in that?
That was Susie.
What's in
It was me.
Susie always brings the good gifts. Which is so thoughtful.
Me and Katie did that one together.
What you got there?
So it's a little sign. Dear Santa, been extra sassy this year. Getting fat and sassy.
I asked Katie for the words.
So I deserve to
that
get
was yours.
Scotland
Yeah.
instead of
Yeah.
the 2 he last year. And I made Peter's favorite herd. So don't forget my house, Katie. Cute.
And there is a chalk marker
Oh.
so that you can
Oh.
set up however you want.
Nice.
And
And then
Bottle
Parker
of-
County Peach.
Oh,
Honey
that
Riches
is
me.
so good. You have
Appropriate.
Yeah.
Parker County Peach or Parker County?
Parker County Peach and Parker County Honey.
When's the next batch coming out? Because that stuff is so good.
He's got a semi.
Who's the lucky boy
You want 6 back?
who's playing with a full deck now?
Who's 7?
All right,
Who's
who's
seven?
7?
7.
I'm 7.
You're 7.
Oops.
Let's see. Last year he got mine.
I know, which
He
one
was
is yours?
not
Here,
happy.
pass mine
It's
too.
a bag in a box.
Yeah, I don't think this one.
All right.
This looks like a gift card.
That's okay.
A gift card.
Gift cards are awesome.
Yep.
Ooh, nice.
$25 gift card.
Nice.
Whatever I want with it.
nice.
Is it a just like a
Anything you
Visa?
want.
MasterCard.
Oh, MasterCard? Heck yeah, that's what you use for the
Nice.
OnlyFans
Yeah.
girls, man. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's not trackable.
Only Pete.
My drug dealer takes
Feet
those.
finder.
Nice.
Yeah, over like PayPal.
Yeah, that's for me.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm number
Dustin.
8.
Uh-oh, are you going to steal something?
Ooh. Do I want what's in the big box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Or do I want a gift card?
Ooh, yeah.
That's
Or do I want some liquor?
Or do you want the puppet?
Or the lobster.
Oh! Hide him. Put him under here so
And
you
that
don't
puppet
see
comes
him.
with the serape.
Yeah.
Yes.
You want the puppet.
Or a lobster?
That serape is actually pretty cool. I bought it off of.
No, 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 no.
I bought it off of.
Me and the
Google
lobster are
website.
bonding now, so
You want the puppet.
Are you imprinting on the lobster?
I think we're soulmates.
You got the
Killing it later.
Freddie Mercury puppet.
My question is, will Stubbs take the puppet over to
Oh,
his
no,
house
no.
and do shows with Thomas now?
You have to.
No, he's gonna start beef.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Beef with Skip and
Yeah,
shipped in the
beef.
box.
Yeah.
And I kind of, if that really happens, I want to see it happen.
What's that?
I
The
want to
beef?
see the beef
Oh,
happen.
just start like a TikTok channel that's just like
Yes.
anti-Skip, and that's
Yeah.
the guy.
Yeah.
The guy's like
Not
bitching about
Skip
it.
Redstone.
Problem is,
Yeah.
yeah.
And do like the little
The
stitches.
problem
they
is,
put
will I
together.
ever have time to do it?
Well, the thing is,
That's the
Stubbs
thing,
would get
too.
that TikTok shut down in like a day.
Probably.
Yeah.
Especially when he shows up like this.
Decisions. I don't like this decision.
It's a hard one.
I'm gonna steal the liquor.
Ooh. So Marlon's had his stolen again.
All right, here you go.
Does that mean he gets to go 2 times?
Better open that sucker up.
You just want the patch and the CD. All right, you can pick what you want.
I think there's only one left.
You can either take the
Mine.
gift or steal someone else's.
Oh yeah, you
Oh,
can
yeah.
steal.
Oh,
you can
Black
steal
Santa.
the
The
puppet
only
guy-
one that you can't
Black
steal
Santa.
now is that.
Yeah, you can't steal this one, but you can steal anything else.
Well, I'll see what's in this big box.
All right.
Big box.
But then he gets the big gift.
No.
No,
Yeah.
he'll be stuck with
Is it,
No,
is it
it'll
this
be-
or nothing?
he's the
So no
last
matter
one.
what, he gets
But
that.
then he's number
Oh,
one.
he's
he's
number
been-
one.
Oh,
Number
yeah.
one,
So he does get a chance to swap it out with someone.
Yeah. If it's a puppet.
I hope it's a boom box.
I hope it's a lot.
I hope it's a good maker.
If it's hemorrhoid free.
Big old box. Big fat box. of them.
KY jelly.
Oh,
it's a-
it's a Weber.
It's a grill.
It's a Weber.
Is it really?
Uh-huh.
A
Yeah,
smoky Joe?
It's
For real?
Smoky Joe.
Yeah, charcoal grill.
Nice.
It's not
Yeah,
filled
it's
with
really that.
hemorrhoids.
I didn't do
You brought a real life Smoky Joe.
That's
It's got
a
a,
good camping
it's got a
tool.
10-year warranty.
Nice.
Nice.
Here's the question. Are you going to
Always
keep it?
start that up with the lobster.
There you
Yeah.
go. Ooh, nice.
Good. You got any charcoal?
He's got paper.
No, I wonder what that sounds like.
Oh, the wrapping?
You have to like to our listeners. Like, oh God. What is
They
this?
probably are.
Yeah, they've already turned it off.
All right,
Yeah,
so-
all right.
Marlon,
Who's number 8?
I was number 8.
Okay.
So you're number 1 now. It comes back to you.
Do you want to steal anyone's gift?
Do you want to steal anyone's gift or keep the
Or
wedding?
keep whoever?
I kind of want the.
Oh!
I know that Santa's
Okay.
awesome.
Susie's gonna get
I'll
stuck
take
with the grill.
I'll take the
So y'all
Smoky
swap.
Joe.
That
Yeah.
Santa's awesome.
Yeah, dude, this Santa is pretty rad.
What do you think?
It took me a week to work on it.
What do you say? Hey.
So
Oh, it's not
not
Susie's.
not only
I was gonna
does
work.
he will have an awesome TikTok that will go along with him that you can share to the world that of me making him.
Oh, this was homemade.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
Here, hold on. I'll
Oh,
show
you made that.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I
he-
thought you bought that
No,
somewhere.
we
No.
found it at a thrift store,
And
and
then
he worked on
converted
it
it.
for weeks.
Like
Wow.
painted it?
Yeah, painted
Yeah,
it,
I
like
painted
with
it.
model paint.
That's
He found a
awesome.
Barbie, took
There
the
is
Barbie all
no-
apart.
Here, this is what. Let me pause this.
I thought you just found a heavy metal death
No,
metal Santa
this is
Claus.
what it looked like beforehand.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
I'm gonna do that every year.
I really don't have any Christmas decorations, but now I do.
Now you
Oh,
have
that's
it.
right.
You.
You know, this year's Christmas decorations, we have a one.
So all the little skulls on his
All the
head
skulls were from Katie's birthday gift to me. They used to glow in the dark, but you painted them white, right?
Wow.
Yeah, that's
we,
sweet.
we put on top of one of those speakers all the presents. They weren't even wrapped; they were just like as they came from
Amazon.
But I had like a reindeer Pez that we just stuck up there and said, "Fucking Merry Christmas."
That's funny.
So who had number 4?
So the
I did.
blood,
You're trying to keep. The, oh.
Mhm.
the
The men's
The
shirt.
blood on there is like
Do you need the
actual
card
like,
back?
blood.
Yeah, I
Just
get
making
it.
sure, I'm making sure no one kept them. I'm seeing who's the perv here.
What's it called? Like
Who's put him in their
it's
pocket?
the
It's red paint.
no, it's that blood stuff.
The
That's
blood of the
red-
hooker?
That's enamel bottle paint.
Oh my god. Where you have bottles of blood. Oh, that was
For the
you.
ornament.
That was for you.
That
Sorry.
was a hooker. That
I won.
Yeah.
Do you want to put him in the in the
You
box?
want him in
here?
his box?
I'm the only one going home with a pet.
This is
Yeah.
a shoebox
Yeah.
Nope.
that you're gonna eat.
Yeah.
She doesn't even know that right now.
Let me take a picture of this action. So weird. Well,
Yeah.
He's put a lobster in his lap.
there's
I
a
can tell you-
lobster in your
Is
lap.
that a lobster in your lap? Or are you just happy?
You
It's
give
better
me
than crabs on your organ.
a million guesses that I would have never guessed.
I would have
The-
never in a
the-
million
somebody-
years thought.
I was like,
I knew something was
And
up
that they're
to
wearing
this side.
coordinating
Yeah.
shirts.
I knew
Yeah,
something
by the
was
way,
up.
we're both wearing
I
lobster.
thought maybe it was gonna be like
a
something raw from a butcher, like a horse head or something,
I
or a
was
cow
hoping-
head or something,
Or pig.
or a pig head.
That's
Yeah,
I was
That's
hoping for
fine.
some venison, but
It did. Yeah, it looked like it could have been some venison as well, but I had no idea that
Freaking
it'd be
lobster.
Lobster.
Live.
You know what's
Lobster.
funny? As I've always wanted to buy those when I go to the Mexican market that's by our house, and
Is that who has them?
I don't. Huh?
Is that who has them?
I don't know.
I look above your head and there's a succubus back there fingering.
But I'm scared. I don't have any idea how to cook them. Do you just boil
Boil
them?
'em.
Bro,
You just,
Yeah.
That's all you do?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, YouTube it?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
ladies and germs,
Germs?
Thank you for having us here.
Yes.
it was
thank
a
you.
great way to wrap up 2023, even though we're 2 days into 2024.
I can't believe I didn't get the puppet. I'm so sad.
You know what? We'll make a deal.
So-
you really want it? If you really want it, you'll probably actually use it better, so
Hey,
we'll make a deal. Okay, Susie?
If you get it, you have to make
You
a
do have
channel
to do s-
that beefs with.
That's my only request, Susie.
Beefs with Skip?
If I give
Beefs
it to
with
you,
I'm not gonna be
You
with
have-
Skip.
Yes,
So
you
just
gotta have
beef
a,
with Skip.
a Beef with Skip Instagram account
Yeah.
or TikTok account.
So I feel like a token on that show.
a token.
I'm
Token
the only
like
person
token?
who doesn't host
Podcast.
internet service.
You,
But
just, you have more of a
Margaret-
personality. You don't need those.
Yeah, you don't need
Yeah,
that.
you don't need us.
How many
Yeah.
people in here can play guitar?
All of them.
This is not.
Not
fair.
me.
Well, most of us, so you're part of that crowd.
Yeah.
Just a
Yeah,
couple
you're
of.
with a guitar.
I mean,
player.
How many of us wear glasses?
How many of us
I
have
do
a
too.
lobster?
You're on your own.
I'm sorry. I felt
Well, this
left
was
out.
fun, guys. It was a lot of fun.
Well, thanks
It
everybody
was.
for coming out. We'll do
Yes.
it again, maybe for the 4th of July Christmas celebration.
Nice.
Happy Tuesday.
Oh, we're
I
gonna
know,
do a
Tuesday.
Christmas in July.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, those are fun.
Yeah.
And we're
Okay.
gonna, and we're gonna do a gift exchange.
Yeah.
All right,
We'll do it.
sweet. And we need
Maybe at the
to
Yellow Rose.
we need to have a
With more
Oh.
Temu models.
With
Can we do the Christmas in July at
a,
Yellow
pod-
Rose?
a podcast camp out sometime before then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we need a
Definitely.
podcast camp out really quick.
Very,
Yeah.
Very, very soon.
And the Me Things camp out. You guys gonna come out.
We need to start.
Well,
Honestly, if we're gonna do Big Ben again, we need to start figuring out when.
We
Like,
start
didn't we get
stacking.
that?
I got that spot in like February.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
So
we,
I need to
gotta,
get
we
it.
need to get it
Need
if
to
we're
go
gonna
out
do
and
it.
Yeah, I need to see what's available.
Yeah.
See what's available. See if
Check
we
the
can-
weather before we go.
Oh, we're good.
That was wild.
I think we need to go more in April.
A
Really?
little earlier
A little
Man, I
earlier.
thought it was
for the
perfect.
storm season.
But it's a
monsoon
little warm.
season.
A little warm.
Got a little cold at night too.
Yeah,
I
a
want
little cold.
to see. That's what
Rather be cold than
I was.
warm.
We got busy,
It's the
but
desert.
I wanted to do a guy trip out there for in the winter. And then as soon as I said that in front of Mandy, she was like, "No, I want to go." So
Yeah.
I thought we would be able to pull it off, but I don't think we have enough time this year to do the winter trip.
I like having the ladies with
We
us.
could do a guide trip in February when it's cold and go to one of the places that's the
Instead of
cabin.
going driving out to
Oh
Big
yeah,
Bend.
yeah. There's lots of places
One
with
around
cute
here.
cabins.
Yeah.
Like Cleburne. Cleburne has
Yeah.
those cute
Yeah.
little cabins.
Yeah.
Or
Yep.
that one that's just south of Cleburne. What's the name of that town? Meridian.
Meridian.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Meridian.
Meridian does have cabins.
They're
Yeah,
cool.
and the
They're
girls
cool.
don't have to go to that one. You guys can just go
What
cabin
we
it
should
up.
do is try to sneak on the Comanche Pete, see if we can get shot.
Such a good.
That sounds like an amazing.
Let's
time.
wait until you're just completely hammered,
And the ATF.
I don't
will
drink
be
soda.
around.
Yeah, they're already listed.
And the
totally
fence.
stacked,
Oh gosh.
super
All of a sudden,
stacked.
this red dot's like,
Hey,
oh, this look, it's cool.
I'm in the
It's
spirit
cool red
world.
light. I'm in the spirit.
They don't do that. They don't use those anymore.
Oh, they don't?
No,
It's all
not-
thermal?
not the
now?
ones you'll
It's
see.
IR.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They have
Yeah,
goggles. You can see it now.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
all right. Well, thank you guys. Have safe travels home. It's
Yes.
wet out there.
Yep.
And
Indeed.
have
Stay
a
safe.
fantastic 2020-2024.
Start prepping.
2020, 24.
Buckle up.
Yep.
Buttercup, it's going to be a wild one.
It is.
It is.
I'm sure there'll be things for the Jerry Jonestown Massacre podcast to talk about, as well as your show, as well as your great show. Are you done? You retired again?
Maybe, I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah.
Better not.
As well as your great show.
Next week we'll
Thanks.
break down the Epstein list.
Okay.
Oh,
We hope.
man.
We'll see.
We'll see,
See?
if,
We'll see if it-
Skip Redstone is on that list.
Nope.
I have a theory
Oh.
what I think's about to happen with that.
That people
We'll talk about
claim
it
to
next
not
week.
be on the list.
I don't know, but that's really probably what's going to happen.
All right, we're out of here. Good night.
Later.
Hi.
What do you mean it?
Rub pens.
Holy shit.
I don't understand how drummers do it.
Is the mic's off?